I know. I haven't gone there. Please make me a jingle. Um,
AI
Yeah, we
can
got AI now,
absolutely do
though.
that.
Come on.
Yeah, bro.
that is true.
You
That is
know.
true. But I think I over ambitiously have decided to do 5 shows, and it's literally been crushing. It's been fun, but I'm literally just like, instead of overthinking, chronic overthinker right here, I decided just to, Dave knows, has heard me yap about this, to watch 10 shows. But anyways, without further ado, we're starting a few minutes late, and I know again, he's shaking his head. First of all, welcome to Monday.
Mukbang Monday, bitches!
We might have to censor you going forward. But I'm very excited to have you, Dave. He's been my brother from another mother, holding it through. Your third time here. And we have two new guests. This is from the Reset Sunday fam, which you guys should join on Sundays. It was the one spaces that kept me coming back to X, even though my fashion world has pretty much left the building. But I appreciate you guys for locking it in. So make sure to tune in on Sundays at 7 p.m. It is on my Google Calendar. And these people are all from that community and that family. So Dave, everyone knows who you are. But Hito and then Brad, can you guys just do like a quick intro, who you are, what you do, all that good stuff while I start eating my karbi, and then we can talk about our food.
Sounds good. I am Hito, an artist. I'm going to lead with that because that's what I'm trying to, highlight into. I am a guy on X who always tries to put like, positive messages out there to inspire others and to also, uh, you know, bring the best out of themselves. Like to seek something. Because personally for me, for a long time I had to I was looking for inspiration in others rather than myself, so I know like what it is to like not have somebody there that can like push you for to be better. And I'm trying to do that for others because I just want to see others grow and then in turn myself grow as I go into that journey. So that's what I am. I'll be sharing some art later if you
Yeah,
want to look at those things. So but
definitely
yeah,
want
that's me.
to appreciate
Hell
you.
yeah. Oh yeah, what up, gang? Bread here. BC
GM
bread
fam.
out
GM
there.
fam.
GM.
Yeah, it's so weird to see
GM,
you
bro.
in real life.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, Dave and I got to hang briefly in Denver for a
Ditched me.
minute.
You believe he ditched me?
Oh,
and
I ditched you. Right. I turned
Oh,
around. I was like,
right to
where's
the curb.
Dave? Where'd Dave go?
Billy
You
Beck's
know?
fancy pants.
Oh, right. Yeah. This is the jacket, But yeah, no, I've just been a builder out here, blockchain builder circa 2017. Did a bunch of stuff with the state, did a bunch of stuff with PepsiCo, then was leading blockchain over at NFT Now, and now I'm leading all things tech and dev over at Billy Bets, the first fully autonomous AI sports betting agent. And
Woo!
just building right now, and I think, I don't know if this might be some alpha, but I think we just brought on another dev, and so I will get to sleep again at some point,
Hey,
Let's go.
Yeah, so
what do you
that'll
mean?
be
You don't want to look
exciting
like
things.
this? Why not? What do you mean? Restream is the best with this. I love it. I can't touch up my appearance at all on Restream.
Brad, it's Web3. We don't sleep, man. We just show up.
Oh, no. Yeah, exactly. My phone's always on, and when it rings, I go, oh shit. All right, well, yeah, let's build that. Let's go fix this. Yeah, there's no sleeping in Web3, but no, happy to be here and finally, put again, all of this FaceTime with each other. It's normally we're just a bunch of random strangers yapping on the internet, and so this is nice to kind of get here hanging together and share some food, I guess, tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you guys both for coming through. I mean, Brad,
There's 3 of us here. What do you mean?
You're like part of the show now, so
you're part of the show.
That was
You're,
a compliment. She was like,
you're my co-host until you say no, but I'm gonna come after you. But Dave, do you want to do a quick intro? I mean, people know.
Yes, the flowers are ordered. Today is my mother's birthday because I've been on stream after stream after space after space. I didn't get a chance to spend it with the fam today. She's with obviously my sisters and everybody else. They did lunch, this, that. So she's going to be home probably. I don't know when. She might come walking. I don't know. But regardless, Hito just saved my life. I might have just spent $150 on flowers, but it is what it is. I don't care as long as they come nice with a card. Nice. Mom, even though you're never ever gonna watch this stream because you don't even know how to use the trackpad on a MacBook, I love you. Happy birthday. Thanks.
Just clip the image and then show it to her on the phone. Be like, hey, mom, just a shout out here.
Yeah,
You got to show her NLP, bro. It's all the natural language stuff,
bro.
you know?
She legit, bro. She legit has no. When I talk about this stuff, like it's only until like you're around other relatives that like somewhat get it. That she's just like, you know, he says it to me all the time. All I hear is Junie. That's it. And then she's like, because literally I'm talking to Junie all fucking day. So
Junie runs the show.
Bro, my parents, I had them download the GPT app. I defaulted it to like the Juniper sound. And she was like, this is Junie? And I'm like, yeah, this is Junie. So like you have Junie on your phone now. So if you need to ask it.
Yeah, sick.
Let's go.
Hilarious. Happy birthday, Dave's mom. If you come in, Mama.
8:40 arrival time for the flowers. So we got 30 minutes of sweating.
Oh boy.
Hoping she doesn't walk through the door. But yeah, I'm here for it.
See, New Yorkers taking care of each other.
Yes.
Massively.
That your sister or your dad don't bring her back.
Oh, that's true. But the thing is, with Jews on holidays, they don't take their phones. Both of their phones are. Yeah, they're here. Yeah, I tried texting before, and all of a sudden I hit bing. I'm like, that's not good. That's not good.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's random fun fact. Are you going to eat on this stream, Dave? Did you bring food?
I actually did. There's chicken in here that I just started eating before, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm actually going to be on Mukbang. There's like amazing.
Wait, are you actually eating? Because Dave does not like eating on stream.
I mean, not really. I'm probably going to eat this orange first. Let's be serious. But like, you know, it's fish. It's good.
Here.
And then we'll bust out the sour straws later.
Oh,
ooh, those are good.
So
yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go through. What are you guys eating first?
Oh boy, I mean, I guess also because you thought I was just like, you know, digging into this here bag of Doritos, you know, but it's a walking taco. And if you're not familiar with walking tacos, what they are is you take, you know, these little the mini bags of Doritos, you crush them all up, and you take your taco meat, your salsa, your cheese, your lettuce, everything into the bag, and you shake it up and whatnot, and then you can just walk. I mean, eat it with a fork, walk around, and have tacos.
Look at this!
That sounds amazing.
Walking tacos.
Dorito bag?
Yeah. You just like crush up the chips, dump all the stuff right into the Dorito bag, and shake it up. Yeah.
What? Like, but can we see inside the bag?
Oh yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
I thought you were just eating Doritos. Whoa!
Oh, nice. All that flavor.
Oh yeah. I'm upset because we didn't have little bags. Like, what's nice is that we always have these little bags of chips because I've got a kiddo who's in school. And so like, I end up eating all his snacks, but he ate all the Cool Ranch ones, and those ones, I mean, yo, if you haven't had a walking taco with some Cool Ranch Doritos, like
that sounds amazing.
You haven't really lived, bro.
We should do that. I've never done that before. I've literally never heard of a walking taco.
Yeah. Yep. Easy things to eat on the go, you know.
You know what's really good with tacos? Kimchi. Do you like kimchi?
It depends. I've had good kimchi at some nice restaurants, but I've also had like some not so great kimchi from some hole in the wall places. And so
you gotta check whether or not they're Korean or not. Because I mean, not that non-Koreans can't make Korean food, but if you want authentic, it's the same thing. Like, I mean, I'll go to Hito after this, but like Dominican food, like I've been to DR, but only cabarete. I mean, I don't know what is like real authentic Dominican food, right? Food, then you're like, but this Dorito walking
tacos.
Oh my god!
It's a beautiful thing.
Delicious. I thought you were doing that just so you don't get crusty bits on your fingers.
No,
you
never yeah.
We eat Cheetos with chopsticks.
I know, it's crazy. I mean, it's very clean. You know? I'm an animal. I'm licking my fingers after.
Me too. All right, Hito, we'll go to you because I know like he's having a photo and he has a spread. Let me turn down the volume a little bit because for some reason I feel a reverb on my side.
Yeah, I kind of hear it too a little. I just finished my salad. I was really hungry, but I'll show off what I'm going to put on this plate. That's why I decided I had to go first. I have white rice right here, as you can see.
Wow, that's a lot of rice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not eating all that. So for Dominicans, like there's like a particular dish that's like consistent
Mhm.
all households. Like that's like the thing you go for, which
Yeah.
is like rice, beans, and some type of meat, like
Mhm.
chicken, beef, pork, whatever it is. So usually you use red beans, but I'm gonna use the green beans instead right here. Gonna pour
Mhm.
it on top of the white rice because you got to mix it in. You know, some people like to separate all that stuff. No, you have to have it like rice first, beans on top, you know, meat on the side, and then this is the meat that I'm gonna be having. Look at this, it is delicious. It's
What
gonna
is
be
that?
amazing. Um,
What kind of
it's
meat is
beef,
that?
beef.
Damn, that looks really fucking good,
Wait,
dude.
for NFT NYC, can we go to his
Yeah.
house and eat with your mama?
You know what? I tell people every time when they're coming here, and I invited people last
I
year. I
want to
said like,
know.
you guys are no, I mean like the people that I was talking to at the time. I was like, if you guys want, come over. My mom, and this is not because she's my mom. My mom is a fantastic chef. She can cook anything, like from any nationality. One time we went to a Indian restaurant for her birthday. We went to sit down and they brought up the food, and my mom is like, oh my god, this is amazing, it's delicious. And she started asking the waiters like, what is this? I feel like I'm tasting this, like. And the guy goes like, okay, 1 second, and he brings the chef out, which is the owner. And then they start talking, and he takes her to the back of the kitchen so he can show her around. And then the next day when we came home, my mom made the same dish at home,
Like legit exactly the same.
exactly the same. That's
That's
how good my mom is.
okay.
So yeah, and in my house, like even though like this is a treat for me. We don't eat like traditional Dominican food. I'm very well um raised to eat everything else. Like for instance, my mom used to watch the Food Network, and because she was at home a lot for a while, so
Yeah.
she would just like watch like a bunch of shows, and then we'll be like, I'll cook that today. And she'll go to the store and buy all the different like ingredients and then make it here. So like growing up, I've always had that experience where like I never eat my own country's food consistently. Like rice will be the one dish that will be there most of the time, but like I've always eaten everything else instead. So I'm very big on food because of her.
You know, I'm gonna say something really ridiculous and people don't believe me until they actually eat with me.
Hmm.
Yes, I am Asian. I'm Korean American. I also lived in Hong Kong, Macau, China, spent time over there. I do not like rice. And the reason why is because I have very big figurative eyes, not real eyes. Like my eyes are not that big in real life, but I have a big-eyed belly for food. So like I'm one of those people if we go out and we eat, I want to eat everything. And I want everyone to order something else so we can all share, which is very like Asian and family style.
Yep.
Some cultures do not like that. They will eat one pizza to themselves, but I will try to motivate the whole table to eat and share and participate in this family dinner. But I feel like rice takes up space. So unless it's like pineapple fried rice from a Thai restaurant or something special, like I will not eat it like that. But I just want to get to the comments real quick. D is here. Dave says the chat is live. Okay, he's multitasking as usual. Ayo, he says. I joined earlier today, and then you were saying Ghost Town comment, and I was like, Ghost Town comment. And literally after I
Oh,
typed,
that's my mom.
Sorry, it's my dad. I gotta take this.
okay, no worries.
You see that door cabello? That's my mom right there.
Oh, I love that. Hola, mamá. Okay, quiero practicar mi español. Vamos a comer su comida durante junio para NFT Nueva York.
Yo, that was so good.
Hell
That was
yeah.
perfect.
I mean, I
She's
get
gonna
around.
love
I mean,
that.
7 years I studied. I lived in Barcelona briefly. Like, I don't really speak with anyone, but Mama Dorcabello, we will practice. She said guandules. I think that's what you were referring to earlier,
Yeah,
right?
guandule. Guandule is like the green beans. Habichuela is the red ones.
I always thought that habichuela is just such a funny word, you know? It sounds like the
Yeah,
B word.
it really is. Honestly, it's a really
It's like
funny word.
Joe, like different people who speak Spanish from different parts of the world, like one word means mosquito, another one is like an insult. I
Yeah.
guess mosquito can be an insult. Dee
Uh,
says, I want
I
to say,
mean,
she said it was a lot of rice. That's exactly. All right, Dave is missing this, but Snap Boogie, he's my friend, by the way. He's a dancer building on the blockchain, which is pretty cool. First dance emote NFT. D says, "Where's the chicken cutlet?" I'm actually very surprised that he's actually eating right now. Sunny D, what? Let's see. Walking tacos. Okay, so this is a thing. I need to make it. Right? Maybe I
me
need to
too.
come back and we all do a thing where we take different flavored tacos and we make our own variation. Holy smokes, that is a
Yep.
brilliant
Yeah,
idea.
it's
You know
awesome.
what
You can
I
mix
was actually
all sorts of
thinking?
stuff.
Like, yeah, or like taking the Doritos bag and putting like ramen on the inside too, and then
Mhm.
having that. I like when he showed me that, I was like, the first thing that went to my head was like ramen will be perfect in there, you know? So
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I mean, it's nice because it's like, I mean, there's like a billion different flavors of Doritos,
look at
right?
that.
And then the tacos. Oh damn,
Look at that.
That looks
that
so
looks
delicious.
bomb.
It
Hell
is
yeah.
Dave is
going to be
missing this
delicious.
one. Is Dave an AI or a real person? We don't know.
AI,
Oh,
I can
100%.
confirm.
wait.
I can confirm he is real because I met up with him in Denver before he ditched me. Yeah, when we went to that, we went to an event that ultimately we showed up together. I got talking with somebody for a little bit. I turned around, Dave was gone. I called him and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm way over at this other event that's like in 30 minutes across town or whatever." I was like, "Oh, all right, bro. Well, like I
See
won't
you
be there." Like
Bye then.
all right, later.
later. Hey, your mom is getting much love, okay? D is like, hi, mom. Cool chick, thanks for pulling up. I'm trying to learn to speak Spanish. A little late, all good. Yeah, I like that idea. We're just all inviting ourselves to Hito's
Come over.
house.
She loves it. My mom loves having people eat her food. So she's ready.
Okay, we're
I don't
ready.
even have to like ask her. We all in agreement, and she's in agreement already. Trust me. She's gonna be
Okay,
making it over here. So
all
you're
right.
all welcome.
All right. So D said there's a guy on YouTube or IG that has a food truck that does walking tacos with literally anything added to it. Like,
Ooh.
Yeah,
actually, you know what? This is a brilliant idea. I would love to do a session where we just all get tacos. Do you hear that, Dave? I think you walked away, but like doing walking tacos, we basically just build our own and then we talk about it. But before we continue, we're going to get into things. And I know Brad has in real life duties. So I want to be mindful of your time. But I had to come with the A game because Hito was bringing a spread here. And let me just turn down my mic a little bit, the reverb still. But okay, I got kaibi up in here, Korean barbecue.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Diet. Yesterday I had like junky food. This is a really weird mix, but I really like this.
What is
It's
it?
just tomatoes and it's olive oil, balsamic, and blue cheese.
Hell
Ooh, that
yeah.
sounds good.
Yo,
Is
some
that-
I
sliced
love blue cheese.
cucumbers in there too. Woo.
Yeah, I mean, I just did this so quickly because I was jumping on, but the salad that I really like is tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, kimchi, and coriander. Like you don't even need to add any dressing. Like that's your salad that like I just mix everything together. Although most Koreans, especially the older ones, they don't like coriander. Tofu, but some tofu.
Nice,
You're
nice
like a
tofu.
full course meal over here.
I know. I brought the A game and I like put it in little beautiful plates because he
High
told me
five.
like I needed to. And then this garlic stems and then garlic. And then bread is already done with this food. So bread.
I know. I'm like I could definitely go eat another like 2 or 3 of those things, but like now I'm here on the stream, so
No, it's okay. You can go if you want. Like, go grab it and come back. No, I mean for real.
oh, we're all
Seriously, you
good.
can do that.
We're all good.
But-
I should chill anyway and save some food for like the rest of my family, wife and kids. And me too, I guess.
I do want to say that
What's up?
when I went to Korea, one of the things that I loved the most was like I got to stay with a family, and in the morning we will have like a full course meal the same way because Koreans like to have like all the small little dishes. that was my favorite thing to like start the day with. It's a table full of like little dish here and there. You grab the anchovies, you grab, the
Like
lettuce, and you put
Tapas,
the
like
rice
tapas.
inside.
Yep, like
I-
tapas.
Love
yeah,
tapas.
same way. I love that. So when you were saying that, like, you will go to a place and order, different things so you can like, pick at it, I'll be like, yes, let's go. I'm
Yeah.
that person too. You have a great time.
Haven't
Oh, I'm
been
totally that person.
so
And
long.
funny fact, like Dave, you were mentioning tapas. When I was
Yeah.
in Barcelona for 3 months, it was so hard to come by Korean food. It is so freaking expensive. So I had friends who came to visit me. So they would literally bring like hot pepper paste, ramen, just like random things like seaweed. And a couple of times, because one of my best friends from my MBA program, she's from Barcelona, so she hooked me up with someone who actually lived right near like a lot of the Gaudi exhibits. So it was a dope spot. And I made them a mixture of Korean tapas like mixed together. So I basically grilled chorizo, like the sausage with
Yeah.
kimchi and that oil, and like put it
Ooh.
on like even just like I just got French fries and then I laid it on top. But just various different dishes. But I realized they cannot take spicy food. So that was a learning for me because they were like, fuego, fuego, fuego. And I was like, so sorry. And they were trying to drink water. And I was like, first rule of thumb, as a Korean growing up and having to eat fiery food, milk.
Mm-mm.
Only drink milk, bread, something that is going to neutralize water is the worst thing you can do.
What's
Good
crazy
word.
is that like I can handle Mexican spicy, I can handle like wing spicy, but like Asian spicy, when that gets too high on the charts, it's like, nope, I'm out. Nope, I'm out of here.
Which Asian spicy is the worst for you?
Like Thai spicy.
Yes, 1000%.
Yeah, yep. Low levels, it's great and flavorful. Once you get up above like a level 3, at least at my local Thai place, like it's like kind of painful,
Mhm.
you really got to be in the mood for, I don't know, I guess pain to
I
order
would
anything
die.
higher than a 3.
With that kind of spicy right now. Like
Oof.
literally right now, there is no way. I used to be able to handle so much spicy, but I mean, obviously, like Moroccans, like all they do is it's just spice. Everything is spicy. Everything.
Love Moroccan food.
Yeah, but now when you get older and acid reflux disease comes into play, and you're just like, doesn't go down like it used to without 40 milligrams of omeprazole, and you're just like, I can't do this anymore. It's so good, but bro, I literally think like my chest would probably explode if I was to eat like spicy like that.
Oh, dude, I got brave one night, and like the scale only goes to 5 at my local Thai place, and I normally order like a 1, and 1 is like got a little bit of heat, I felt brave one night and ordered a 4, and never again,
Miss me.
never again, bro. Like I was like, how hot could it really be? Like, let me tell you, like very, very, very spicy.
I love spicy food,
Me too.
but Thai, it literally makes me cry. And maybe that was my attempt at like starting spoken word. Just kidding. Not funny. I'm just bad joke. But Korean food, I mean, it is really spicy. It can get spicy. But I will say, like Dave, to your point, I just stopped eating so spicy because your stomach is just literally churning a lot of times. Like if you ever go and have Sichuan food or Chinese hot pot where it's literally chilies floating on that thing, there's a reason why they said in those regions you detox daily, okay? And they have really good skin. Humidity is one. Second is having food that will detox your body, but it's actually not really good for you. So I think, everything in moderation.
I'm on the other side.
Oh,
I love the
just switched the
challenge
whole
of
apartment.
spicy. I'm like, please. Like if there's a spicy plate, I'll probably go for the spicy one instead. Unless like, I'm like with a group of people and I don't want to be sweating after and breathing like crazy because my tongue is like burning.
It's
But
a
I
whole
love
fucking
spicy.
process, Hito. You know what I mean? You gotta be forward thinking when you eat this kind of shit. You're just like, it's gonna be a whole ordeal now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be good. Yeah.
When I went to Japan, we went to an Indian restaurant because we wanted to go somewhere like further away. And when I got there, like that was my first time like trying to be brave, because I wasn't like at the level that I am now when it comes to spicy food. But I went and I got like one of the most spiciest dishes there, and it was the worst thing I could do. I was sweating eating this food, but I was just like, no, I will finish this today. And I ended up just eating the whole thing, and like my whole shirt was like drenched. But no, I love spicy now. Like if it can get like really hot, like what is it, like Pepper X or something, whatever it's called, like I'm down for it.
Have you tried that hot chip challenge? That like it's like I forget who makes it, but it's like a super fucking spicy chip.
So the store Heaton is here in New York. They're the ones the company that makes the hot sauces for Hot Ones, the YouTube show. Yep. So I went there with my family, and we tried like a bunch of like different of the sauces. There was one, oh my goodness, it was so hot that after I left, my mouth kept creating like massive amount of saliva, and I had to keep spitting. And every time the saliva came, it was like I was taking another like dab of the hot sauce. It was insane. I think it lasted probably about a whole hour and a half until we went to a restaurant and I had something that kind of like negated the spiciness. But the whole time I'm like spitting because of like how spicy it was. But yeah, no, I've done it. It's really, really cool if you have the tolerance.
All right, let me go through comments. Dave is wonderfully actually going through everything. I love it. Your mom is joining in. Hito. I love Thai, Moroccan, Italian, Chinese, Japanese, from Spain, Mexican, etc. Mama, ¿por qué no coreano ahora? And then I think, is this your?
Oh, that's my brother. Why are you guys pulling up? This is so embarrassing.
I love it. I did the one chip challenge back in 2022, and I ate no ice cream, bread,
dude,
crackers, rice.
Oh, my brother, he is an amazing cook as well. He is so good. He is so good.
Dude, yeah, the heat chip, like I couldn't even. My buddy did that chip, and I just smelling it immediately. It was just like eyes are watering, my nose is stinging. I was like, "Yo, you're gonna put that in your mouth, bro? Like, fuck off, go for it."
That doesn't sound fun. Like that literally sounds miserable.
Yeah,
but I think it's one of those things that you should try, and it'll be fun to do it together. Do you know what I mean? It's like an activity. You know what I tried recently that maybe it can bring and you guys can try, but what went viral on TikTok is the Coca-Cola or Pepsi with pickle juice. And I think I mentioned it last time. It sounds disgusting.
Nasty thinking about
if you like pickles, it actually tastes delicious. I'm just saying,
Really?
like
pickle juice is like the ultimate chaser, though, right? Like it's
whiskey.
like neutralize. Yeah.
Exactly.
Everything. Who likes?
I like pickle juice. I would drink it from the actual like bottle too.
My
But
Saturday
to like
morning
mix
routine was literally I would just take pickles out of the pickle jar, and then we, back in the day, like McDonald's have like all the little ketchup individually wrapped, and so I would just literally sit there watching Saturday morning cartoons and then just drinking ketchup and eating pickles. And then I'm such a sneaky little bee. I would literally take all the wrappers, wrap it up in a paper towel, and shove it like in the kitchen garbage, like really down
all
low.
the way down at the bottom.
Nice. I thought you were gonna say you shoved them down like into the couch, and I was gonna be like, swear to God, as a parent, bro, that is like, oh man.
Let's get into this question real quick. Dave, did you guys eat something specific for Passover? This is from D.
So good. I mean, like Moroccan cuisine's a little bit different. So there's always like a debate because there's certain things that certain customs eat and others don't, right? So there's like Sephardic Jews and then Ashkenazi Jews, and some of them eat rice and some of them don't, right? Like we grew up not eating rice, but my sister's, like my brother-in-law, his family's Israeli, and they grew up eating rice. So we had this whole debate on like, well, if you marry into the family, technically you could eat the rice. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm eating all of it. My mom, like my family is just, I'm spoiled like with food. It's insane, man. Like if there was one thing I miss being in California, like from my sisters, my aunts, like everybody is just, the cooking is just off the hook. If you ever go to a Moroccan restaurant, or if you want like tradition, like real Moroccan stuff, like, cause it's not like, they don't make traditional like Moroccan stuff like people see like a tagine with fish or whatever. We don't cook in that shit. They cook in fucking like the modern stuff. But there's this one dish that you have to try, and you'll mostly go to like an Israeli restaurant. If you go to like a shawarma or falafel place, it's called matbucha, and essentially it's just tomatoes ground up, literally low flame. Like my mom wakes up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to make like a vat of this stuff, and it's just like that's literally what's running through my veins pretty much. But yeah, between like the salads, amazing meats, chicken, like a million different ways, like yeah. I mean, there was no shortage of food. The only downside is the matzah. So
hang on, Dave. What is this crushed up tomato stuff? Because yeah, I'm in Colorado now, right? But I was born and raised in New York, right? I lived in New York my whole life, grew up there, and like is that like a gravy? I mean, is that like an all day like Italian, like you talk about red sauce, you have sauce and you have gravy, you know what I mean? And like is that what that is? Some sort of weird Mediterranean gravy?
Yeah. So it's essentially, yeah. In a way, it's tomatoes, chopped up peppers. Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat so you guys can obviously see. Look at the fucking X chat popping up. Oh, I put search engine results in there. That's crazy. Sorry about that. Whatever.
I love it.
Don't click links, Dave.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody click that link. I'm now officially going to rob all of Mukbang Monday. Thank you. No, but it'll show you like the image there. That's crazy that it guy.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's amazing. It is like that's the quint. Every friend that I've ever had come over, Jew, Gent, you name it, any non.
Were you about to say Gentile?
Yeah, like literally.
Wait, hold on. Is that pita you eat it with? You eat it with like pita bread?
Bro, pita.
Chips?
I mean, you can make a whole sandwich of that, bro. It doesn't matter what kind of bread. Crack, it doesn't matter. That is like crack on anything. It is the most delicious stuff ever. Yeah. So next time you guys go to like a restaurant, like if it's an Israeli restaurant where they have like steak and shawarma, falafel, whatever, you ask for matbucha. That's the Israeli version. So the Moroccan version is a little bit different, but it's fucking bomb.
Is this true? I hear good for a hangover.
Amazing. Yeah.
Hangover food?
I mean, Moroccan food is everything. They cook. My mom cooks with so much oil. I mean, I don't. Who knows? It's like
the more the better.
Yeah, this is not the nutritious shit. You know what I mean? Although, shout out to my mom again, honestly, because like my dad recently had to like cut back on a lot of like salty shit, and it's like salt and Moroccans, it's like peas and carrots. You know what I mean? Like there's no separating them.
Yeah.
And to my dad's credit, like, they're doing the grilled chicken thing on the side, not too much salt in the salad. But yeah, man, like it's like watching like what you eat is kind of crazy. But yeah, shout out to Pops too. He's doing it also. So yeah. But yeah, Moroccan food.
It's hard to eat healthy, especially when you love food, because sometimes the most unhealthy fried shit, it's okay, whatever. Fried shit is the best, but at the same time, then you have, healthy, like fresh vegetables and cheese and meat and things like that can still be very healthy. But Dave's heard me ask this question already before. Let me just turn it down a little bit. Are you guys hearing the reverb or is it just me?
I'm not.
No.
A little bit. Okay. What's your favorite comfort food? It could be part of your like culture or like something you grew up eating, but like just say you're having a bad day or you want something comforting. Like what is the thing that you go out and buy, you make, you eat, or whatever?
Ooh, go ahead, Hito.
No, you're going. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I say like I grew up like very Irish household, and my dad was like first gen US. His parents both came from off the boat, and so like potatoes, right? As stereotypical as it is, like we would have baked potatoes a lot, growing up as a kid, and still to this day, like, dude, give me a huge loaded baked potato and like sour cream and bacon and chives and like everything on it, and like I'm good. I'm chilling. Like I'm completely happy having a giant ass potato.
Wait, I learned something new. I had no idea you're an Irish fob, fresh off the boat.
I wasn't fresh off the boat. I was born here,
Yeah. So you're second generation is what I guess Koreans call it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, second generation. Yeah. Dad Ireland, and his parents, father was Irish and mother was English. And then we still have a bunch of family over in England that I'll be going over. Finally get to go back across the pond in August to see them again, which will be good. And so get some good family hangs. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. The only person I know in Ireland is Orange Bag Lady. Do you know her?
I don't know the Orange Bag Lady.
So she's like big in the VV community, OBL. She was just actually on the stream earlier with Dave and VV Magic that I tuned into for a bit because I've been out all day. Oh, wow.
The blur. Oh, wait, hold on. I got to get it. Safi, I got to change the background. It's time for you to go home. Okay? Hold on.
She's still in the pool back there. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
You got that.
My goodness.
Yo.
That is huge.
Wow, those are nice.
I know, but it didn't come with a vase, and I'm not the most.
Oh boy, bro, you got a fish tank?
No, there is definitely a vase in
Davey,
your
make
house.
it happen. I'm gonna make this happen.
No, you don't need to do a vase. Just give it to her like this.
We're supposed to
Yeah.
hold it like this? What do
Yes.
Yeah.
that's gift
Go like
wrap.
this, here, mom.
Yeah, your mom's got a vase somewhere, bro.
You don't need to put it in a
100%.
vase.
Okay, wait. Let me just. Oh yeah, because then I gotta start cutting this shit, bread.
Yeah,
like,
and
Yeah.
bleach the water, and there's a whole thing, dude. You don't want to do that.
Well, also this packaging looks nice, so you don't need to do anything right now.
It's all about the packaging.
Exactly. Okay. Oh, Brett, I learned something new. I definitely didn't know. One, you were Irish, and second, that your parents actually immigrated from Ireland.
So my father's parents were
Oh, your
fresh off the
father's
boat.
okay, so you're
Yeah.
a couple generations down.
Yeah, exactly. But he's always been so like my dad's always like very much like family history, and like even since I was a little kid, he goes, "Here's the origins of our family and lineage
wow.
and family trees and like the whole thing." Which like at the time as a kid, I was like, "Wow, it's boring as shit," you know. But like now as I'm getting older and I have my own family and whatnot, I'm like, "Oh, hey, that was pretty cool," and I kind of appreciate that now. So you know, shout out to him for actually like doing some of the legwork and looking into all that family history shit because it's crazy, dude, how deep roots run.
That's so interesting. I wouldn't have thought about that. But the one thing that I will say though is for sure, if you're going to Dave is a movie right now. This is hilarious. Sorry, I just read that comment. And cool chick, yes, pickle juice. We do love pickle juice. Simon ramen, yes, homemade chili. Oh, you're very, very foodie.
Wait, where's Connie? Well, like I feel like the show's like with something.
I'm
we're
sad. She's not here. She's on the airport, apparently, right?
Yeah.
What shit is this?
I'm very sad.
First of all-
I thought that she was gonna like get to see me and we gonna get to
Send her a
talk.
message. It's
So
Connie's
sad.
birthday. Like Connie, it was just her birthday this week, and so she's
Oh,
actually,
happy birthday!
yeah. So that's why Connie and Hito are actually #1 fans of the show. Let me just message her. I'm saying we are
Look
on
at that. Once a fan and now a guest in the show. I'm making things happen in life. Hello.
Moving on up, baby. Moving on up.
Moving on up.
And look, I the reason why, I mean, just some premise of like why I wanted to do Monday Mukbang, which you heard, but for anyone else who's listening, is Muk is to eat and Pang. Connie actually is the one who corrected me because for the longest time I thought it was eating room, but Pang is for Pangsong, which means broadcast. So they would just like stream live whatever they're eating. So that became a huge phenomenon culturally, which you guys can go back to episode 1. It's very long. Dave and I went on for 3.5 hours. That first show, it was a lot. It was fun. It was a lot, but usually Dave and I, when we actually get on the phone, we like yap for hours about catching up different things. But I just want to say, I just did message her, so she's free, then she'll come through. Otherwise, I think she is at the airport. But Brad, thank you for sharing that. It actually kind of just sounds like a baked potato.
Yeah, that's it. That's the comfort
Pretty
food.
much.
Yeah. Loaded though. I mean, not just like I'm not just gonna like take a potato and just bite
Regular
into the thing. You know what I mean?
potato,
Like, yeah. Throw
Yeah.
some stuff on there, decorate it a
Fries
little bit.
for sure, always in butter. Hito, I know you're waiting and you're thinking, and you probably already have an answer to this, but what is your one, not many, just one, you have to pick one comfort food?
Yeah, I kind of shared this. What I'm eating now, rice and beans. When again, we don't get to have it here in this house. Like we eat everything else. So and to give you a good idea of like how big it is for me, when I graduated from high school, my mom said, like, what would you want as a gift? I said, I just want you to cook a whole dish of rice and beans. And I had a whole large plate of a mountain. At that time, I could eat like a cow and I was okay. I was like, what, 19?
Yeah.
But it was like a huge plate full of rice with so much red beans on top. That's all I ate. And that was like the best gift for me at the time. Yep. Very simple. Rice and beans.
That means you're a real serious foodie, because
I am, yeah.
and I feel like maybe there's something special in the sauce that your mom is making for rice and beans.
Well, there's like the red beans, they have like that little saltiness to it, so it kind
Mm.
of complements each other with with how the white rice is, and then the beans. But no, yeah, it was my thing, and then having it today, like, I'm happy right now. I'm like
Yeah.
perfect.
Hell yeah. Is it just regular white rice? Like, or is it like
Yeah, just white
seasoned or
rice.
anything? Just white rice?
No, just
Yeah.
regular white rice. Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
Dave, how about
very
you?
straightforward.
Food?
Comfort food?
Yeah. Are you writing a
Um,
card? You're totally writing a card right now, aren't you?
yeah, I felt like Jimmy Fallon, where I was to be like, thank you notes or whatever. But yeah,
Are you wearing a cardigan?
What's that?
Are you wearing a cardigan?
Yeah, a hooded one too, because I'm fucking cool.
Wow, look at you moving on up. He did a wardrobe change, by the way, from earlier
Ooh,
today.
I like that, dude.
Right?
Yeah, I like
Wow,
that.
look at
Yeah.
that.
It looks
Very
nice and lightweight too.
Eminem. You look like
AI
Eminem
like.
style.
Like, guys, stop messing up my flow. I'm great with cards, okay? But it needs to flow. Okay, just
Okay, you know what? You
action
finish
on
your
the
card.
comfort.
I'll explain then. I'll go to myself then to answer this question. Comfort food. This is a very hard question, actually. I love all kinds of food. The most unhealthy one that I'll choose that I love through and through: salt and vinegar, kettle cooked potato chips. Like,
Yo.
I could literally eat
Love
a
that one.
party-sized bag by myself. Should I? Absolutely not. Do I? 1000%.
Oh, dude, the tongue though. After you get like 3/4
Oh
of the way
yeah,
through that bag, you are just like, oh,
But
you
there's
pay
can
like
get
for
cut easily.
versions that I
it.
like. I don't know if you guys like salt and vinegar chips, but there's kind of the more OG classic, the regular Lay's. There is the Cape Cod, which is more kettle cooked, but the Pringles actually for salt and vinegar is bomb.com. It's like the most sour out of all the salt and vinegar chips.
I
Oh,
think when
hell
I
yeah.
was in high school, I used to go to like different stores, and the one type of chip that from any company will be like salt and vinegar. If there was one, I'm like, gotta try that one. I gotta know what this one tastes like. Maybe it's gonna be different, you know?
So just to switch gears, because y'all eat so fast. I think I need to eat half my dinner and then come through. I'm still eating, but I know Brad, Dave, and I really love sneakers. Hito, I don't know if you like sneakers. Are you into like Jordan's dunks? Oh, okay, he is prepared. Is that New Balance?
The New Balance, yeah. These
New Balance?
specifically, the
Okay.
9060, they
Okay.
are so comfortable. These are my favorite sneakers. I don't really care about the look of sneakers. I'm not a sneakerhead. I'm
No.
very simplistic when it comes to those type of things.
Mhm.
But I go for comfort, and these have been the most comfortable I've ever worn out of everything. Like I do have like Nikes and stuff, but I'm ready to just get rid of those because they're really not good for your feet at all, like at all. So yeah, like New Balance, like these are perfect. And then I have these rain boots that I really like from Terex. These are my favorite ones. They're perfect, good for winter, good for the rain. So yeah,
I
those
love that
are.
you brought that. You brought two. I love the show and tell.
No, actually, I have a third one too. I got this flat one from
Or
from
what
Vivo.
I'm
I'm
not a
telling you, I'm
sneakerhead, but
prepared.
here's all
I
of my
thought about
shoes.
it.
wait, they look like swim shoes though. What are those?
They kind of do, but so this is something with my health journey that I'm going through.
Okay.
There's a guy that I've been following. He's talking about like how as we get older, and one of the things that we don't do is like work on our movement and paying attention at like different parts of our body, and how again like the comment about the Nikes being bad for your feet is because they get your feet go like this, and you get an arch and everything. So these help you go back to being flat-footed, and you actually feel everything, when you're walking. But yeah, I'm trying to see like if this is gonna really help. I like it so far. It does feel amazing. My feet are sore, but we'll see where it goes. I'll have a whole story eventually come September because this is a whole like story I'm telling. The working out, the changing, like food that I eat and all that stuff. So Yeah,
The
it's all
Dominican
processed.
morning routine, the bananas. We love it.
Yeah, exactly. Also, the banana, of course, to keep this young look. I'm
Oh,
39, gonna be 40. I still look like the person I was 15 years ago. So
Latin
it's
don't
it's
clap,
working.
apparently. That's the thing. That's what I heard. Brad, did you bring any shoes while I eat my monstrous
I've got a
orange?
couple over here. Hang on, let's see here. So a new pair that I recently got that I'm a huge fan
Okay.
of. These are the Dayglow Dunk Lows.
Ooh.
Nice.
And the
Hey, they
soles.
match Billy Betts colors. Is
That's
that
right,
why
they
you got
do.
them? You know, I
Yeah,
see these
yeah.
details.
You got to stay on brand, like whatever. And so, yeah, but what's dope about these, and like,
Those
hey,
are
for starters,
fire.
I'm a huge fan of wearing your kicks. I was a
Me too.
sneakerhead when I was living in New York. I had like over 40 pairs of Dunk Lows and Jordans. Sold a bunch of them to move out here, and now like the only ones I keep like are the ones I wear. And so like
Me too.
these, but these are dope because the whole sole glows in the dark, and so it's always like a fun surprise when you go into a
Ooh,
bar,
that's cool.
or a restaurant, and there's like a black light. And it's like, oh shit, this is sweet, And then the other pair, hang on, let me grab these quick because these are.
That's how he gets people to start like conversating. He just comes out of nowhere. They start glowing, and they're like, "What are those?" It's like, I knew you were gonna ask.
But
This
we
is one
need
of
Fred's dance moves on the dance floor for those like glow up kicks to actually, you know what I mean? Do you got dance moves?
I can see walk shit. I mean, I grew
Oh,
up in New
really?
York. Like,
No way.
yeah,
For real?
yeah.
NFT NYC?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm on the fence this year. So I've spoke at NFT NYC every year the past like 3 years now,
Yeah.
and so like every year they are like, hey, like we're announcing speaker slots. Like, do you want to like speak on whatever? And I just never got back to them this year, and so I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure I'm going to Consensus in Toronto in May, and then so I'm just trying to plan out all the different trips for, I don't know, essentially like glorified partying, and
Exactly. Yes.
yeah, networking, right?
Networking.
You're right, yeah, exactly. And so yeah, I don't know, I might be there, but the other pair of shoes I brought, like this is the only pair that I kept from New York of all like the pairs that I like sold off, and these are actually Reeboks, right? But these are a limited run of Monopoly money Reebok
That's
high
so
tops.
cool.
Yeah, and so they're all
Wait,
printed.
did you buy this on primary or secondary market?
Primary drop back in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, did you
shit.
bought back in the day? Because you're a
08?
dev, right? Did you bought
Yeah.
the sneaker stuff?
Yeah. No, I was actually cool because I was living in New York, and so it's like I knew the skate shop owners, and so like the skate shops would always get drops too for the most part, so that way I wouldn't have to go all the way down to the city because I grew up just upstate, like 2 hour and some change north of the city, and so I knew the skate shop owners and some of like the upstate in Albany, some of the boutique shops and whatnot. And so I would just go and like, yo, like, cause what sucks is I'm a 9.5, and so like, that's always the first size to be cleared out. Anytime there's a sneaker drop, everyone always scoops 9.5s. And so I'd have them hold ones for me. And like, yeah, those Monopoly ones came in and I was like, yo, like, do you have these? I was like, I'm on my way. It's like, hold those. I'm on my way, and snag those. And that's one of my favorite pairs because like they're, I don't know. I just haven't seen anything like that, especially recently, and I feel like a lot of the limited drops and things like that companies are doing just don't hit as hard as they used to.
Yeah.
The collabs are just not existent anymore.
Wait, can we get a close-up of the Monopoly shoe? Damn, these are fire.
Yeah, it is really cool.
$500 Monopoly.
Yeah.
You're rich.
Hell yeah. And I took these ones. I took the laces out recently. I forget I needed them for a different pair of shoes. And but the shoe like little ornament there is the actual Monopoly guy. And that's somewhere around here too. But
super random, like fun fact. Oh my god, I'm laughing. Landy is
Landy, I got flower delivery.
Location, or am I going to stay? Yes, he's had multiple outfit changes today. Our diva Dave needed to make sure his was good. And now that might stick. Diva Dave, I'm just saying.
You guys should see how I did up the front. So like all the lights are off in the house. I took the chair and I put it up against like the island in the kitchen. So when you open the door and turn on the light, it's like this big ass.
Wow.
Oh,
there you go, dude. Yep. Presentation is 90%.
It really is.
Yeah.
But Fred, you remind me because I was working for a retailer when I was out in Hong Kong. It was actually from Italy, and then they also had outposts. Funny enough, in Wuhan in coronavirus, like where coronavirus supposedly originated. So I managed a retail store out there and also in Hong Kong. And in order to do the visual merchandising display, imagine that like collapsed bookcase, you know, the ones that go like this.
Yep.
That everyone has.
Yeah.
Giant one, all limited edition. And I don't work there anymore, it doesn't matter. But what they ended up doing was they pulled one pair each just to display them because they wanted to display that indefinitely, but then they decided to change direction, use that real estate for something else. And so we had everything from off-white, hyper limited edition in the back to other things.
Yep.
But I mean, I was managing the store, and so I wasn't really even thinking about like, oh, I should try to like take these, flip them or whatever. I just kind of left them as is. But damn, you know, because R.I.P. Virgil Abloh, one of the best streetwear designers of our time. I really wish I had taken them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Even just to have them, not even for resale. Yeah, I would have loved those just to keep on my shelf. You know what I mean? Like some of that stuff, because it was I loved the whole series of Dunk Lows, you know, but at this point it's like I'm not gonna buy them secondary. That I don't.
Have y'all never been to the sneaker exhibit like at the Brooklyn Museum?
I went. It's so cool.
Best fucking. It's like the mecca of everything. They have every single sneaker like ever made. It was incredible. Like literally
like the Virgil Abloh one, right?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything from like the first J, like those 1985 J1s, all the way up to like the 11 with the story behind each one. Like, how did Tinker Hatfield come up with the 11s and the patent leather, and why were they such a hit, and blah blah blah. Like, I mean, if you're an aficionado of this stuff, yeah, but this shit has it's a sore subject with me because when I was in LA,
I'm sorry, I know the story.
Yeah, like I got like somebody broke into my storage unit and stole like every fucking pair. I was in between apartments and I put my shit in like storage, and some fucking crackhead broke into the fucking storage unit, and I had like 67 or 68 pairs. And Brett, I'm like you. I wear everything. I had them on display, like, because when I lived in Hollywood, I lived in like this loft. I had like 20-foot ceiling, so like I had them floating around. You know what I mean? Like,
that was cool.
It was fucking cool. But man, like and I would wear them. I would wear a different pair every day. So like now, I guess I look back and I'm just like, I guess that was kind of bougie. But when you love, like, when you collect something, like, love of it, like, yeah, I didn't give a shit if they got fucked up. Like, I'm wearing them because I bought them because I like them. You know what I mean? So,
exactly.
Because Dave like had literally, I feel like I need some stuff in my background, so I need to use Midjourney or something. But anyways, like your floating shells with the sneakers that you had, it was so cool.
Yeah. Oh man.
But actually, there's a pair that I do love that I have that I had to buy them on secondary the same day that they dropped because they sold out so quick.
Which
one?
It
was the Rock ones. The one that Dwayne Johnson came out.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get it.
I don't know why.
I'm waiting on the new Janey. I know you saw the new Tom Sachs Mars Yard, right? They're doing another Mars Yard drop, and I'm trying to get a hold of those. You know, fingers crossed.
I will help you to work out the bomb ass fit check. Oh, cool.
Oh, those are dope. Oh, sick.
Well, that you know what?
The most comfortable and weigh like nothing at all, but they're so comfortable. And I stopped using them because I've worn them like at the front here. There's like a small little dent already on the inside from using them so much. But I only use them when I would go to the gym and nothing else. I would not use it to like walk around. Huh?
They look like boxing shoes.
Yeah,
they do look like that. Yeah, and they feel fantastic. Like these are actually my favorite ones. And I had to pay. I think they were selling for like $125. I paid like $340 to get these.
Ooh,
like from secondary.
If they're hype, you gotta wait until the hype cycle dies down.
No. Actually, when they afterwards, they were gone. Like you couldn't buy it like for a very long time. So, and I wear 11, like my shoe size. So that one was like instantly gone for some reason. I guess a lot of people with size 11 needed it. So. Yeah,
11's like one of the most popular sizes. Like it's great. Like I remember, but there was always, you guys always used to use the tricks, right? So I would order shit off sneakers, right? And then sometimes it would get to the house, but then it'd be like raining or something. I'd be like, "Hey, Nike, I didn't see nothing. Like, I told him to leave it at the front of the house. Maybe he left it at the back of the house, So I don't know like what's what. Yo, they would 100. I used to send back, like they used to send you a new pair. Obviously, like on the super limited ones, you're shit out of luck. But like on ones where you're like, oh, I wish I had a second pair of these, and they're in stock. I used to do that shit all the time. I used to send back, like I used to call them, and they used to be like, all right, send it back in the pack. We'll send you like the postage. I used to put in like fucking completely different pairs, different brands of sneakers, put it in the box and send it back, and they still used to send it to me. These companies make so much money. You definitely could swim in a size 11, Landy. That is a
Oh
fact.
my gosh.
All the hacks. All the hacks.
Real quick, Brad, are you okay on time or you got to jump?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump. I got to do the whole kiddo bedtime, bathtub stories, the whole thing.
Before you go, Cool Chick has a question, which is nice guitar in the background. What kind is it?
Oh shit, that's just a throw around Fender. I've played music my whole life, and I've shit, dude. At this point, over the years, probably have had 30 to 40 different guitars and basses that buy and you sell, and then you get a different one, and then I give up because it's like fuck it, I'm a artist syndrome shit, and then sell off all your gear, and then you buy new gear again, and so that's just a little throwaway Fender that I had just for noodling around in the office, but it gets the job done, when I'm just waiting for shit to render, or it's processing tokens, or trying to deploy an AI out on a remote server and it has to build everything. And it's like, oh yeah, it should be ready in about 30 minutes. And it's like, well, that's not enough time for me to like go do something. I guess I'll just sit here and watch paint dry. And so I'll grab that and just kind of noodle.
Wow. That's so
That's
interesting.
awesome.
Oh,
Well,
thank you.
Look, Landy went from we to much respect, Brad. Fam time is the best time. But
it depends what mood my kids are in, really, tonight is going to be the thing. If maybe they'll play along and just like go through the motions and then go to bed, but we're rolling the dice here. We'll see what happens if they're going to actually listen.
I mean, if we're still back here, then feel free to hop back in. But otherwise, like, I appreciate you for actually hopping in. Like, I've never talked to you IRL. I know that you and Dave had like a Craigslist encounter, lost connection or whatever.
Yeah, when he left me at the altar, it was awful.
He became too famous. He's too famous. They're like, Billy Bats. I was like, yo, I'm not trying to get these groupies. Although I was like, yo, let me get with the groupies. And it's like, nah.
I was trying. I looked for you, and I was like, "I got groupies for you, bro. Where'd you go?" Like,
so before you jump, like I saw for Billy Betts, you had that like rendering of the jacket. Are you guys gonna create the jacket, or have you guys created it?
So that's my jacket. Yeah. So like my wife runs an Etsy shop. She's a seamstress, and yeah. And so yeah, dude, she's like really fucking good too. And so she runs an Etsy shop as like stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, what are you, bro? We need merch out here. Like we're dying.
I've been fighting for years.
We're getting hooked up.
I was like, let's put her shit on chain. I was like, we can IYK tag all of this shit.
Yes.
What are you doing? Like, she's like, I don't know,
on chain.
You know what it is, Brad? She needs to talk to another woman. We can talk about what we got at the Sephora sale.
Yeah. There we go. All right, I'll connect you two, and you guys can, do the girl
we'll
thing.
yak together. I will get it. That's why I tell everyone, you're not interested in beauty fashion. That's fine. Send me your wives, your moms, your aunties, your girlfriends, your sisters, and I will get them involved.
Bro, there's gonna be a Sephora gift card waiting for you. Like I need, send the Etsy shop. I need to see what's what. I need to see wifey's capabilities because we need to get some jackets. Bro, there's a massive gap in the merch. Like we are lacking in the merch department. So let's go.
I'll hook it up. I'll connect it all. But yeah, the jacket is real. I wore it the entire time I was in Miami with the team and we were at the Heat game. And and I wear it. Yeah, I was wearing it all of ETH Denver, and that's again, but why I bought the Dayglow shoes too, because it's kind of just like, stand out and make your brand like visible. Make sure that like nobody can ignore your brand, and that is the key to is, essentially like the attention economy, right? It's like, well, yeah, you can get all the attention, but if it's not memorable attention, then what good is it? And so it's been, I wear that to any events, any public outing, and I go, yeah, just look for the guy in the brightest jacket in the entire building. And
Like you literally look like a highlighter. I mean, no one's gonna miss you. But I mean, for real, that was exactly. I know you have to jump, but reference point. Remember when Adidas came out with their whole look of like the yellow tracksuit, and everyone's like, "This shit is so obnoxious," but you know exactly where it's from, and people want to flex that and either wear the full tracksuit or just top or bottom. So
exactly. Stand out, stand out to get noticed and do things, So, but yeah, I do have to jump. But yo, thank you guys. This has been dope. Awesome to finally get some face-to-face time with you, Janey and Hito and Dave. Maybe one day we'll hang out again if you don't ditch me, and
it's all right. At least you got to see him in person.
Don't forget
we live in the same state and we don't get to see each other. I'm like, yo, Dave, let's hang out.
Like,
sure. Never happened.
I'm like, what? He goes, you never take me anywhere. I'm like, bro.
You know what, Fred? You're gonna be going to take care of your kids, and then have to babysit these two right here.
Yeah. You'll probably have an easier time. No, I'll probably have an easier time with the 8 and 2-year-olds. So. Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you for real. Like, you're welcome back anytime. Let's chat.
Awesome. Later, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
And then
there were 3.
There were 3.
Well, this is too close now. Like, we need somebody back. This is
wait. This girl. Hey,
it's also Dave. Your background with those 3 lights is not.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Tell me if the blur fixes it. Let me see. Because if not, we're gonna have to go like Tom Clancy fucking dark mode. You know what I mean? So hold on a second. Let me see. Blur.
Whoa, someone's name is DeFi Dictator. That's amazing.
Better?
Ooh, no? That's nice.
No, DeFi Dictator.btc.
That's my guy. What up, Dictator?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, and we wonder how we got swept up in the ENS craze because people were registering dumbass shit like that. Love you, Dictator.
I can't. I really can't. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious.
That's funny.
We go dark 0. Wait, too dark. No,
that's too dark.
Too dark.
It's too dark.
Wait. Maybe the light here somewhere.
DeFi Dictator. We just ate. We went through some of our sneakers. I'm waiting for Dave to do his sneakers. I don't know if you brought your sneakers, but I also brought mine.
I don't have sneakers. Did you miss the part of me telling you the sob story that I have 0 sneakers?
Like you have 0, like for real?
I have sneakers, but like they're just regular, like AJ1 mids.
So you don't have like one pair that you're like, these are my grail now.
Okay.
I have 2 pairs that I'm like, this is what I gotta make do. Actually, no, I'm lying. I have a pair of Yeezys also.
Okay, look at you.
There you go.
Yeah, I have a pair of these are the old Yeezys that literally the black and red ones that I paid an obscene amount of money for because like you, Hito, I just needed them. So yeah, $750 later. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No, and plus they're all upstairs. The roses are already set. You know what I mean? We can't be
fine. I will show mine then. Okay, I'm going to show you number 1. And I had to put them in a clean way, like on paper, because these are outside shoes and we're Asian and we don't wear shoes in the house. But Nike does. Tokyo.
Look at that.
The reason why I like them is because
shine.
They look like my fingers.
Looks like snakeskin.
Optimus Prime. No, it's not snakeskin.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like iridescent.
That's cool.
I love iridescent stuff. Like that's beautiful.
Me too. Yeah. I'm like a little pigeon. But I love these because the colorway reminds me of Optimus Prime, and I had an older brother. So we used to grow up like watching the Transformers. And then, I mean, my other one is kind of basic, but at the same time, they're Jordan. But what I like about them, it has the exotic skin on them. It's just like a classic colorway, but I like it because of the exotic skin. So you see like right here, just has a nice little pattern on it.
We got to do, but like, I don't know if y'all have ever like seen this, but when I was in LA, I just could never bring myself to spend the money. But you guys ever hear of the shoe surgeon?
You told me we wanted to go.
I was not, like, I'm still like, that's a bucket list item for me. Like, I have to do that, but I have to make a pair of J's like from scratch before I die. Like, that's a 100% a bucket list item. man, some of the shit that they have, you have every material at your disposal. Like,
Mhm.
and like people buy them like afterwards, but it's like, that's not fun. Like, I want to be in there for 3 fucking days eating like lunch out of a box at like, you know, like a cheese sandwich and then like right back to it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's like, I want to listen, I'm a city kid. I don't build nothing. I'm not fucking handy, but like you give me a pair of J's, like, I don't know if I'm gonna fuck them up or not, but like, I think I could do pretty well with a pair of J's, you know, like when you think of like, when you imagine what you really want and
Yeah.
everything is at your disposal. I love that whole process. It's just so fucking cool.
I remember we looked at this a while ago. I mean, this was a few years ago. Oh, shoot. Sorry. But what the crazy thing was though, is that they're not just in LA though. Like they do them in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how successful he was. But because like, I just couldn't bring myself to spend $3,000 on like, you know, yes, the sneakers, but it's also the experience. But I'm like, for $3,000, I can go to a fucking week long. You know what I could do in the Dominican for $3,000?
Vacation, yeah.
Bro, like that's
Hello.
what I would do. You know what I mean? So yeah, sorry, Dominican or sneakers. Probably going to Las Terrenas. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Landy, give the keyboard a fucking break, bro. Okay, it's literally screaming right now. It's like, bro, let me breathe. Give it a break. Let's just
DeFi dictator. I have 0 sneakers. WTF we jinxed just now while I was typing this. Landy, just get a flashlight and sign under your face, Blair Witch style. Whoa, Landy is. I don't know what's been going on, bro, but Landy, we appreciate you, but at the same time, this is hilarious. DeFi dictator. Right now, I want to buy a retro Jordan 1s, 3s, and a Yeezy 2s, but man, it's been long since I had any. Oh, and a pair of Tims. I have a pair of Tims. They're coming back. I'm letting you know. Y2K.
They are.
I just hung out with some friends earlier today. I was out all day, and my friend's sister, who is a Gen Z, was wearing Von Dutch.
No, don't a hat or like a shirt,
a bag and sweatpants. Yeah, Lala, I'm looking at you. But I was like,
are the juices gonna come back too?
I am predicting they are, and you know why? Because I have bought them and I am wearing them.
I'm sorry, what?
Pajamas. Juicy.
No, that's fine. Sorry, I meant to say Ed Hardy, like the bejazzled asses, like if that comes
I think it will. It will.
No.
I think they just did a fashion show in LA actually last season, but this is my worst. Like I really, really do not like.
That was the worst style craze ever. Like, don't
but you know what? I had one.
Of course you did.
I believe it.
I mean, look,
I had one because I was working in retail at the time and had a discount, so I decided to buy this. But anyways, I want to get to this. So he's saying he's going to buy some of these shoes. Not financial advice. You do your thing. But also, wait, do you all hear about this thing?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this? Like, I definitely want to talk about this tomorrow during my Fashion Tech Tuesday space, but I was curious, like,
did it take a genius for anybody to figure out that it costs $5 to make a fucking Birkin bag that they sell for 38 grand? I mean, really?
Let me tell you something. I've always said this about like every name brand. I'm very against like any luxury item thing because I think about it. I was like, there's no way that you spend so much money and it's all being done like all these other countries. Like I bet there's like a bigger story to it. Yeah. And when everything came out now, I was just like, huh, I guess it was just about time that eventually it will be revealed. But like I wasn't surprised because they make everything. And when you go into like when what is the Wish? When Wish came out, at the time, a lot of people didn't want to buy it because they just thought they were buying like very cheap stuff. And it's happening with TikTok as well, TikTok shop. That I will look through their stuff and I will find gems in there. I will always buy something that's like, you know, it looks like it's a fake thing, but no, it's the actual real item. It just has a different label. Yep. And I will get quality items. And then they'll be like, oh, you spent so much money. It's like, no, I paid like $15 on Wish. And I bought like legit items. And I was like, I bet because of this, that a lot of things are being made over there and then just rebranded to say, you know, it's made somewhere else. And then now it's all out there. And I'm like, I knew it.
Crazy. Yeah.
Just never had the evidence.
I mean, Janie, you of all people like should know. I mean, you you know like what it costs. Like it's fucking it's peanuts. Like they're getting knocked off. But then you see like, did you guys see Kevin O'Leary like on CNN? And he was like, they should tax China 400%. He's like, these sons of bitches. They steal IP. They steal our products. They steal, and it's
my eyes.
I mean, they knock off everything, but like you're literally going there for cheaper labor. Like it is,
Well,
yeah.
But we knew that with Nikes. Like
First of all,
it's the same thing.
exactly. But for anyone who's worked in the industry, beauty, fashion, retail, any of these where you're doing manufacturing production,
Yeah.
it's not new. So when I saw this all came out,
Yes.
and I was like, did you guys not know about this? Why is this such a big deal? Like it was such a big thing because it's like because we were figuring out COO. So if anyone works in the industry, country of origin, it's like, okay, at what point is it made in China versus made in Italy or made in France? Is it assembled or what it is? And I remember having this conversation. I was like, yeah, I mean, if you look at basically labor laws and labor costs, there's no way any of this stuff is actually being created in France, in Europe, which actually has like the craziest labor laws. And I was telling a friend earlier today and saying literally we would go into stores in China and in Hong Kong, different parts of Asia, and it would literally be just say I would buy a Prada bag or a dress or like something. They would literally just slash the label, and it's all the items that fell off the truck, and so you could buy them at a
I'm
discount.
literally writing that right now in the chat. I'm like, Landy, how many all white Air Force Ones did you own that fell off the back of the truck?
You know what's the crazy thing is that like now it makes you think about like well at least here in Canal Street in New York is that all the items that are being sold in the streets are just maybe the real brands, but you know they're just put like oh no it's a fake version or something, but it was just the same place that we're getting the one from China, you know here, and then they're making the money in here instead. It's crazy, like all that stuff is like it's been known.
Hito, then everybody had that like uncle that like you knew would get the stuff off the back of the truck and like you knew it was fake, but like he would really like, sell it, you know? It was just like
exactly
hey, they're Air Force Ones. It's like you wear them for like 2 days and then they're like folded like a piece of cardboard after like day 3, and it's just like for $10, you know what I mean? Like it's like oh, it's good.
Well, you know,
look at this, it's amazing quality. Look,
the Yeezys were actually one of the first things. Like I never bought them when they came out. I was like, nah, I'm not spending that much money. But they actually landed on Wish. I bought like one of the latest Yeezys. I think I bought like about 4 different pairs in different colors, and I paid for each one was like $23 or something like that. And I will go outside, and they're like, "Yo, how did you get those?" And I was like, "Yo, you wouldn't believe it."
Yeah,
but I wouldn't say anything.
My friends were too dumb to like, oh, let me see, like, because you know there was ways like psychos like us would be like, you know, you got to check the tongue or the tag on the inside, like has the sole fit. They're like nobody even in reality. Who get like you're the only person that knows. It's only for you. That's it. It really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
I gotta go with my
mom. That's why these two are actually my most expensive like shoes I've ever bought. This because of the functionality. It really is good for like rain, snow, and everything. Keeps my feet warm, and they're comfortable. And these is because like they're super comfortable, and I kind of wanted to own these for the gym at the time, and it was like the best purchase ever. When did they came out? I think it was like about 7 years ago. Still right here.
Actually makes some pretty good merchandise. I mean, that's a whole nother discussion, but I do want to get to DeFi Dictator.
Real quick, I just have one request from Hito. Hito, can you do me a favor? Can you put like jeans on with a fanny pack, a black turtleneck with like a silver chain, and wear the sneakers?
And then just stand like you know, like
you know that Dwayne the Rock Johnson pose where it's just like, in what world was this ever okay? Like where? But yeah,
back in the like the 90s.
I think Hito's your mic.
It could be. I mean, I'm using my phone, so let me see if I lower this maybe. How about now?
Yeah, a little bit better. I don't know. There was like some like clicking sound. I don't know if I thought it was for me.
Am I deaf? I can't hear shit.
Okay, that's a problem for you. Hale.
What's that sound?
But I do want to get to DeFi Dictator. Wrote this comment. I was not shocked, but I did buy some celebrity clothing lines from rappers to singers to athletes, but it's all due to peer pressure, but not anymore. Landy, can't wait to start selling all these white key shoes. Yeah, it's gonna be a Merkin now. Yeah. And then Dave, how many Air Force? Oh my God, you're cracking me up.
Yeah.
Landy, everything I owned fell in New York, fell off the back of the truck.
I mean, really, legit, like air conditioner. Yeah, everything.
I think this is the downfall of these luxury brands because already some were suffering great losses, like Versace, which was recently bought by Prada.
Dictator.
So I have a whole deep down rabbit hole, but I will probably just say one sentence about this just so we can go on to other things. But Landy, we've always known China was the OEM for everything, all manufacturing. But when China started getting expensive, they started going to Ethiopia,
Vietnam, Suriname, Indonesia. Yep.
exactly, different countries. But at the same time, like still the speed and the skill of China, but also the Chinese are going to those countries and setting up manufacturing. Yeah. So technically, it's just an extension of whatever you're getting out there.
Pretty much. I mean, when I used to work at Toomey, because I used to do retail, I worked there for 7 years. And there was a time that people will come in and ask because like they started finding out that some of the products were being made over there, like the luggages. And they were like, oh, how is this like American owned? Was it actually built here in America? And, you know, we'll be like, yes, of course. And then you go inside and there's like a little tag somewhere in the corner says made in China. And then we had to go like, oh, no, it was just like the fabric on the inside, but the structure itself and the materials and the leather, it's Italian leather that's sourced from over there to like America and everything's assembled here. But like the fabric on the inside is made in China.
Yeah.
Like it was like a lot of BS. Like,
I mean, each country is different, but basically it could be you literally just have to sew one last piece together and then it can be made in that country. Other one is just the label and you package it. So it's just, for me, if you worked in the industry, it's like, yeah, we already all knew this. Like, why is this such brand new news? But it's been interesting for me to watch everyone just go absolutely bonkers over this topic. But one thing that I'll say right now, also why it's coming out, is one, TikTok. And it's because they're using TikTok for discoverability as a tool to drive business to their factory direct by cutting out any of the luxury companies or a middleman that's gonna, force their costs down. So they're using this as a sales tool. And then secondary to that, you have this conversation of tariffs, luxury price or luxury, items, just say a French fashion brand. Now they have to pay tariffs to get it into the US. And then they're going to also then put pressure on the Chinese manufacturer and be like, yo, we got to pay this. You got to, give us a cheaper price. But they're also bleeding dry because of what they're forced to pay as well because of the US. So it just becomes this whole thing. So they literally did this Jedi mind trick move of breaking the news first and having it blow up. So I'm kind of just laughing about it, to be honest.
Me too. I have been reposting every video that I see of their like, like the story of like all these products, like, well, we're going to show you behind the scenes. And I'm like, yep, tell them, show them. It's like, it's hilarious because it's not new.
Did you see the chick that went into Trump Tower and started looking in the Trump store with like all like the Trump gear? And
no, oh my God, I want to see that. That's hilarious.
Like, I can't see where it's made. Oh, look under the price tag, made in China. And then she like looks at every fucking tag. It's like China. It was just, I mean, obviously, like, listen, cheap labor is cheap labor, but it's literally come like this is what my brother-in-law is in this business, right? Like he wholesales. That's where literally where his factories are. It's all cell phones, accessories, and shit like that. And it's literally at a halt. It does not make sense to do business right now. It's just like with like tariff wise. So like now, like it's like, what do you do? Like, how do you actually like pivot, right? Like, how's it going to work? Yes, Landy, we know tariffs work at it. We're not getting down that rabbit hole. But bottom line is like, it's at a standstill. And like, he was showing me the exchange between him and some of his clients. And they were just like, they were texting back. It's like 104, meaning like 104%. Oh, 145. Oh, like that. And it's just like, that's it. Like, what are you going to do? Business literally comes to a halt. So be nimble.
This is literally, as Bill Green said,
something, Dave? I just want to tell you that this is why we love Landy. Landy is always standing up for the right things, always for America. And that's why we love you, Landy. So we appreciate you. Thank you for letting him know. This is why we love you. You should come over to the White House so we can go.
Oh,
A Dominican doing Donald Trump. We've officially seen it all on Mukbang fucking. We've all gone.
I know what has been happening.
That's
But I
the
will say though, Landy, very true. It's just the revealed truth to the masses. Oh my gosh, Landy, always for America, he says. But one thing that I did want to say about this though is where everything goes and the products and what we have to pay going forward. I mean, just because it like I get it, you know, I'm American at the end of the day, but at the same time, are we gonna get that kind of, you know, quality for price? I mean, it just there is a different minimum wage in this country, and that's what it comes down to. So, you know, we could still get it. That just means the margins for the French brand or a luxury brand or whatever is just going to go down. So just everyone be prepared to make less money, you know?
Well, remember what happened during COVID when we found out that we didn't have supply for masks because everything was being sourced from China, that we couldn't provide anything. And then they were like, oh, everything has to go only to like the hospitals at the time because we don't have masks to put out there. And then eventually, then you had like people finally, like, you know, individuals like creating their own masks out of like, you know, fabric and stuff like that. And then they were like, you know, sending it to different places so you can obtain them. But
Yeah.
it took a while. It's going to be the same thing now that, like, let's say if everybody boycotts that or whatever it is, and then you want to have it from here, it's going to be hard to like have a lot of companies produce the same quality items that we've been getting for so long because we don't have the facilities probably that, you know, create all these things at the moment. It will take a while for us to get there.
NVIDIA is literally starting to produce chips. And Jenny, what I was going to say was, when you see like all the waste and all the spending and yada yada, like those savings are going to come back, right? Like we're gonna feel like a short-term pinch. But what Trump is doing is literally putting us back at the top as like the preeminent super fucking power of the world in every way, shape, or form. Like, end of story.
Oh, I totally agree. I think we're gonna be good when it comes to that. It's just like, you know, just the idea of like the more of like the high luxury items that we've been used to. Like I think that's probably gonna change a little more. But yeah, no, we're gonna be in a great place. Like right now, it's gonna be a little tough, but then eventually back up.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but I don't want to go down this political hole because my thing at the end of the day is that this is a situation and something like this, the rich continue to get rich and the poor continue to get poor. And basically the middle class ends up getting squeezed because they're not able to like, they're not going to get any like funding or different things or like have enough expendable income to buy the dip when the markets are crashing. Do you know what I mean? It's like everyone who has money right now is buying the dip. And anyways, this is a whole conversation, but let's switch gears. I think we did good on this. I know DeFi Dictator, you were saying that bootlegs are made in America. Yeah, to an extent, but I think majority is definitely not coming from, you know, this country. Landy, I love it. He's just driving the cost of energy down. I think he's saying we're good with this conversation. So let us switch gears to what I know these two fine, young-looking gentlemen really love, which is what is poppin' in AI?
Like, where the music comes in, like beep 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 beep. What's popping in
Yo,
AI?
let me tell you that yesterday, I told you guys that I know somebody that works in Google, that he used to be a doctor. And now he's like, you know, working with them, introducing like, you know, what he's learned and trying to like bring it together with Google and technology. But he gets to know all these things like early on. And when you were talking about what was going on Sunday with AI, I sat there and I didn't get to say it because, you know, we only had an hour to talk. But I wanted to like let you guys know that like he was warning me. He said like, I know you're hearing so much about AI and stuff, but like trust me, Google is gonna come back with something that I cannot say, and they're gonna like take over. And then when we saw the news, I just sat there and and then I saw him that Sunday afterwards, after the recent Sunday finish. And then I told him like, yo, it's crazy. We just had a conversation. He's like, I told you. And I'm like, yes, you did. It's crazy like to know somebody like up close and not give you all the details. But like, yeah, he was talking about it.
Bro.
And he said like, and there's nothing you even like, there's more coming. And I'm like, okay.
My buddy, bro, I have the same exact situation, but just my buddy is at Apple. And Apple does like super discreet. What is that? Y'all are not playing around.
He knows.
I'm Korean. You think I don't know?
6-hour stream.
Wait, let's open.
I opened mine. These are soy like rice crackers. These are my favorite Japanese snack. But
no
I also have, because you know, I'm not like
honey butter chips.
One type of Asian, right? I got Korean sweet rice crackers too.
What does that say? Can you put it up?
This is really funny.
It means sweet.
Really funny. Like, look at this. This is really funny. Like, come on. This is funny.
I can't see what it says. It just says
sweet rice cracker.
Oh,
that's basically what it says there.
Yeah. Wait, can I just show you one thing before you guys?
Look what I'm eating.
Listen. This is mukbang, okay? But I'm gonna get into this real quick, which is, do you eat your chips like this and get all crusty?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Of course.
But why?
As opposed to, get the setup here.
Are you crumbling it? Oh, she's bringing it up.
What kind of psychosis is this? This is like,
you never knew this. Literally, if you do this,
she's basically saying like, this is how Asians do it. Learn.
Not even Asians. People who really know how to eat chips.
Why does that like knock off a few years of my life? Is that why Asians live so long? Because they pushed the button.
Well, that is called skincare. I told you.
Excuse me, my
diffuser. I'm joking. When I'm not sitting at my desk, when I'm winding down.
Wait, where's the diffuser?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you guys want to see Mukbang Monday, Janey? Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Bildo, stop texting me and to force me to look at my phone. He's like, plus I just want to see how many times I can text you so you keep looking at your phone.
Is Bildo Bill Green?
Yeah.
Oh.
It took me 2.
All those tails again.
Yeah, it took me 2 episodes of Crypto Magic Hour to figure that out. I was like, who's this Bill Green guy? Oh, Bill Green, great point. I thought it was like.
Are you saying we're Gemini? I'm not Gemini.
No, Gemini AI.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I thought you.
Oh, thank God this is recorded. Thank you, Dictator. I'm gonna clip that shit out of that one.
Time to clip it.
Bag folded up.
Gemini.
Mama is laughing. She said, "Send me some to the office." What does she want to the office, Mama? What do you want? I'll bring.
No, she does taxes. My mom does taxes. She's amazing at taxes.
Oh my God, is she our new accountant?
Yeah, she can do like open a business for you too. She has a lot of licenses.
Yo,
she did all my taxes, and even like the crypto stuff. Like I had to like get the information, but she took care of everything.
Wait, how do you do your? Do you like?
Mama, ayúdame por favor.
Did you set up like a whole LLC and like you're running like the crypto?
No, I paid. There's which by the way, why I wanted to like hang out with you. One of my ideas involves and that's where I leave it. I don't want to say too much.
It involves what?
Don't worry about it. We'll talk later.
Another time. We can't talk about it on the show.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. Come on.
Yeah, wait.
Already. I don't know. Okay.
Come on. No, but I paid a company basically that took everything like that I've done throughout the year and then just put it all in the form. And I just had to give it to my mom, and you know, she even said like, "Oh my God, like everything is here." Like I'm glad I didn't have to like break down every little transaction because there's way too much here. And I was like, yeah, you know, crypto.
The more IRS agents they fire, the better. But this is why I'm going to Puerto Rico. Another reason, right? Because you know, I'm not trying to pay no taxes anymore, right? I've gone through the cold. They've taken all my money when I was on Wall Street. I went to California. They took all my money there. Like, for what? Did you guys see this, Joe? Do you guys see the Joe Rogan podcast? I know I'm squirreling for a second, but follow me. Essentially, they
I'll
found
keep
out
you
that
with the squirrel.
2.5% of the funds that was raised by the Cancer Research Center of America, 2.5% went to actual like real shit.
Yeah,
97
I agree.
went to like pay this one, pay this one, pay this one, pay this one. I mean, what the hell are we doing? Like, that's crazy.
That's why you see companies that are like non-profit, like there's the people who own them, they're living luxurious life. I've met a lot of them because of my line of work, and I often question it. Like I will have conversations with them, and I'm like, but how are you paying to live here and the lifestyle you have if you have a nonprofit and like who's paying you? And it's just like
Hito,
the amount of money that they make from everybody else, like from government help, because nonprofit, but also like the donations that they get, like it's all just cycling money.
We need this. Like, this is on my to-do list, by the way. We need to create a full-on swarm of agents to be able to do this type of shit, to where like we can literally be either the tax planner, the fucking tax shelter, like. We literally have it scan every fucking IRS and whatever code of every country, obviously IRS code here, and then like within the surrounding areas where we know they're like tax havens, and you figure out how to set it up. Did you see that post they put out, like where like the dude on Instagram like teaches you how to roll a friggin' company into like a church or a charity, like a religious organization?
Yeah.
So
I've seen something similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what. See, now that we're having this conversation here like this, it's kind of like where I have two ideas that can be together or separate, but are based on the same concepts of like there are these things that are out there that are making massive amount of money, but that's because nobody else have made a competition or something.
Yeah.
And we should be the ones figuring it out, especially with like what we know and the access that we have to the current AI items that we have been using. So I was just like, yeah, like we got to talk about this. I just, didn't want to just say it out because it feels like over text is not a good enough conversation to make. Like I can put an idea, but it's like we can't go back and forth. But as soon as you're talking, I'm like, you just,
Hito,
we're in the same place.
Keep asking me out. I'll eventually say yes. Don't worry, I promise. Like,
you're acting so expensive. Okay. I'll give you the tip later on, Hito, about how you get him to say yes to come out.
For food, maybe? Is it food? Because I have, as a Google reviewer.
Janey, you're funny.
I know I'm funny, but I will not. I will not out you on stream. I'm gonna say your mama is the best. Mama said, "Te puedo ayudar. Gracias."
Yeah. My mom loves to help. Like you need help with anything, she's
I need
good.
lots of help in life. But let's switch gears for a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about AI and then let's wrap because we are not doing a 3-hour stream like my
What? I'm here for 4 hours. What?
6 hour show. 6 hour show.
I took the day off from work to be here. So
please, you did not take off the day of work.
I did.
I did.
Yeah, I work overnight Mondays and Tuesdays, and I had somebody, I basically took a personal day so I can be here. Because if not, we would have been having this conversation. I probably would have been at the gym working out and not eating. And if I didn't do that, I would have been in the locker room with some food at work until like I had to start my shift at 11 o'clock.
You're feeling special. Which one is it? I can't tell.
I feel special, but I also feel like made guilty at the same time.
No, don't feel guilty.
I know, I'm just kidding.
The special part. No, it's okay. I have days like it's not a problem.
Yeah,
I wanted to do this because I'm like, no, I want it to be like I don't feel like restraints or anything. I want to be comfortable. I want to have the setup that I have here. Like this is perfect.
Take you to make how long? To tell the truth, how long did the setup take you to do? Like an hour beforehand?
No, the food was already made. I just had to like organize, put like the kickstand here right in front. I have a little table here on the side with the food, and then I put the snacks here next to the couch, and I have my iPad right here and my water at the bottom. So everything is like excellent.
He's so prepared. All right.
I'm a Virgo, like
I don't know what
Oh,
that
Virgo.
means.
When's your birthday?
September 15th.
Okay, that's all right. That's fair. Virgo too.
Yeah.
27th. I'm on the cusp, so we're good. Janey, AI stuff. Hit it. What do we
Yeah.
got?
Yes. So you're going to wrap at 10 p.m.
Okay, we got 20 minutes. Let's bang. Wait, what are we doing? I don't even know what we're doing.
Woo!
Huh?
What are we doing right now?
So I just want to talk about make it actionable how you used it, and also just what's the one big thing in AI that I mean, Dave obviously
I mean, how much time?
AI,
Yeah.
AI, new AI every day, all day, every day. I know Hito too, but what's the one thing that it's been really, really big for you and game changing, and what's the use case for you in terms of what you did?
You're him.
Silent?
What? No, wait. That's Bubba.
What's going on? Bubba, listen. 조용히 해.
Did you guys see the footage from last week where it was just me petting Bubba like some evil fucking villain? I was like, yes, Bubba.
It was great.
I'm dying. Hey, you know what? I told Bubba in Korean to be quiet, and Bubba listened.
Did he?
I mean, he stopped when she said that.
Yeah.
So it
I have
worked.
to with dogs. I'm just
I wonder if you're good with birds. Maybe I should take my bird out and see what he
you have
says.
a bird?
What kind of bird?
Janey,
What?
it's in my daily routine video. You saw it.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, I didn't realize that was your bird though.
Yeah.
Maybe it was your family's bird.
I mean,
No.
what kind of bird is it? Let's get to the bird already. You know what I mean?
Oh no, we're going down a different rabbit hole. Wait, but while he's doing that, Dave, so I did the conversation with the LSU students about
Yeah.
fashion tech, how to break in, and all these things. And thankfully, they gave me some questions to work with.
Yeah.
So this is what we talked about last time because I was planning on using ChatGPT, but then I also used Gamma to put it together.
Yeah.
Honestly, was it the best? No.
GenSpark. Just use
GenSpark?
it like creates this beautiful PDF. You don't need slides. It's just as gorgeous. You have it in an HTML
But
format.
is it designed though?
Yeah, formatted design, colors, logos if you want on there. It's gorgeous.
But what about GenSpark versus Manus?
I'm gonna listen. I stopped using. I'm gonna be honest. I used Manus for like a hot week, and then I jumped ship because I found SoftGen, and then I found GenSpark. Yeah.
But did you find that they were better? Like, what was your motivation as to
yes,
why?
like Manus was not doing the design stuff well at all. Like it didn't know how to like format pages. Like there was no page breaks, fonts, colors. It was just janky. You know what I mean? It really was just really janky. But GenSpark, when you like actually tell it like, look, put this in like I need a beautiful PDF. Like I literally feed it a transcript, Janey, of like a space, and I give it the logo. I actually don't even need the logos are actually in the transcript. It pulls all the transcripts. It talks about who was in the space, what we talked about, the takeaways, the summaries. This is all going on the real web on the web3c.com very, very shortly. So stay tuned, kids.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come out of the cage. He was like, I'm trying to sleep, bro.
Parrot?
Yeah, my bird.
It's yeah, I'm saying the bird is a parrot.
Yeah, it's a Sunkanor. He's like yay big,
Oh,
with a tail this long.
I did remember seeing it in the video, and I was like, did he go to a bird store? Like, is it a family bird? I was like, what is going on here?
Dressed with the Dominican flag in my head too and everything, right?
It was hilarious. Like, you should be tagging every Dominican. Actually, I mean, it's a little bit like Risha's viral hype, but next time, social media, like, tag and send it to every famous Dominican.
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's like that video. It was like I was at the gym and I was talking to the people from the art DAO community that I'm in.
Mhm.
And we were making fun of that video, and then I made a joke saying like, "Oh, imagine if we made one with like, you know, a plátano, you know, which is like the plantain."
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, and doing it, and then we started joking, and my head started creating ideas, and I was just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna make a video." So and that's how it happened. And then the following day, I bought the items for like, to make the salami and the plantains instantly. And then I made the video happen. That's how it all went.
Nice.
So it was like a last minute thing.
I love that. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
cheering earlier in stream, just so you guys know, not because of something that was being said, is because I'm trying to get rid of a lot of my stuff. We were talking about like, I just like have so much clothes. So I'm
Yeah,
trying to
the
get
same
rid of
thing.
whatever I can to sell it. The rest I'll just donate. Or if someone wants clothes, let me know. We can work out something. But like, I just want to be minimalist.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the stuff I don't wear. I mean, if I can continue on this non-corporate life, then I never have to wear, like, I have theory suits, I have all this kind of stuff. Like, I just don't want to wear that stuff.
You could sell that. Like, doesn't like the real deal like can't you like consignment
Real,
that?
real.
So I have some on the Real. The problem with the Real is they do everything for you. Like literally, they just come. You can do an appointment, and they'll go through all of it. They'll give you like an estimate.
Yeah.
But then the problem is, you basically make pennies on the dollar.
As opposed to you just said,
And they make so much more out of it.
or donate it. So if it's just sitting there now, like, I mean, look, how like pennies on the dollar is in. Well, I guess is it worth
But
it?
it needs to be luxury or like contemporary luxury. So if I'm trying to sell like
Theory suits?
Zara or Oysho, like they will not take that stuff.
But theory suits? No, like theory suits they'll take.
Yeah, but I mean, like the pricing on that is like low.
Yeah.
So I haven't even put those up yet. I started pulling up some like spring things. But anyways, this is a whole nother conversation we are going
Ooh,
into.
piece of candy.
I love how you guys are into it though.
Lines outside.
I actually like fashion, even though I don't talk about it.
Really?
I
didn't
enjoy
know
it.
that.
Yeah, I mean, I like when you came in and you started doing the newsletter, I was like, yeah, sure, that's cool. Like I get to see some of that stuff. I'm not the person that will go out there and be like super fashionable. I'm more about like being comfortable. But when I used to work retail, again, because you're surrounded by it,
Yeah.
I used to go to the store Spree when it was around in America. And I knew the staff there. So, and I knew that like at the end of the month, all their like brand new like shirts, pants, and everything will be on sale. So I
Mhm.
used to get like all these fancy dress shirts all the time from there. And I had a huge collection. But after I left retail, I became like this like hobo like guy. And I was just wearing like tees and sweatpants.
I mean, that's like me. Like literally, I dress like a crypto bro. Like we're on stream, and we were talking about sneakers. So I was like, I gotta pull up with my Kobe Bryant, my little varsity jacket situation. But
I like that.
otherwise,
That's
I
like a-
literally am wearing a black hoodie and black leggings or sweatpants all day, every day.
Mm.
I'm the one who's dressed up on stream. Y'all got problems. I'm the most dressed. Y'all got problems. I'm literally wearing.
No,
like,
but
a cardigan.
Monday Mukbang is my chill space.
Oh.
Like tomorrow, I'm interviewing the warden professor. Like I will not look like this.
Oh, when Amy gets done up, she has the glasses on. She's like, okay, we're gonna go look at some comments. I'm like, look at fancy pants with the suit on.
I
Oh,
mean, it's just like a different vibe, right? But for me, I feel like different shows and different like creating a space for people to congregate and what we talk about. Like we just had dinner together and we've never had IRL dinner Hito, But
Yeah.
then you could tell me what you ate in your food and like learn something about bread, this taco. What did he call it?
Walking taco.
Walking taco. Yeah.
Yeah, moving taco. Yeah.
Moving taco.
Moving taco or walking taco?
I don't remember.
I think it's walking taco.
Probably walking. Yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah.
Because moving taco sounds like it's running away from me.
Yeah, no, walking is like I'm eating as I'm like, doing something. Yeah. But
FYI, I'm never gonna push the chips up in the bag the way that you did. Like
why?
Because I'm fine
genius.
Getting the hands a little bit. Like you don't suck the ranch off like the Cool Ranch Doritos, like off your fingers. Like it's the
no,
best.
but it gets messy.
Whatever.
You know what? I like that you can easily reach it, so I'm gonna use it for that. But at the end, bringing it back down and then going like this and just getting all the little seasoning that's left.
That's nice.
Always.
Jenny, by the way, there's 1,200 people on the stream on my Twitter page.
I'm very impressed.
Let's fucking go.
Well, I hope that we can see who it was, but like I was really pushing and trying to boost the post so people can come in. I was like, come on, guys, hang out with us. Like, come check us out.
Hito was like literally as soon as I asked him, like starting then, like every day would be like, "Hey, are
Post.
you promoting it? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Bro, I am literally
I like
trying
that.
to do all these different things right now. I'm doing my best. It's been a long week." I was like, "It's not that I don't think it's important. It's just like literally, I think my ideal would be to have like 1 week's worth of shows for the next week that I put out on like a Friday and
Yeah.
just pin it, and then it'll go." But I just
Mhm.
have not had the time or the bandwidth to think about it. Like I'm running on like 4 or 5. Yesterday I actually slept a little bit, like 7 hours, but like
Nice.
but
You know why? Like I was asking, I found out like this happened to me with the interview I got recently for art
yeah.
that I was in that space and then somebody told me, it's like, you know that most of those people that came in there are your people. And I was like, what do you mean? It was like, because like, even though the person has like a great platform and a lot of people that are following him, he like is not being advertised enough. And like when that other person had gotten an interview, there was only like about 4 people that whole time. And that
Yeah.
was because like that person didn't push the post beforehand. But during when it was for my interview, like I started, I think like about maybe 4 days ago, and I had put it one like the main day, then the next day retweeted, and then the day before I put another post, and then the day of I put it, and a lot of people showed up that I knew that I also didn't expect them to show up, but I was like thankful. And then that other person confirms like, yeah, they were there because you pushed, and I was like, oh, so it does work at least. So that's why I was
Oh,
like, let me know. Come on, let's do this.
I know. I'm trying. So it's
No,
not
but I
it's
know
not
that you were busy.
yeah, it's just like I barely have time. My mom was like, what are you doing? What's going on?" Like literally, he's like, "He's an orange. Please don't crumble," you know? But getting back to the
Last
AI.
She
Huh?
watched Hito. Janie's mom watched the stream last week. She was like, "Yeah, I had no idea. I literally couldn't understand a word you fucking guys were saying."
I was telling Dave, my mom was like, "First of all, you were very shiny to me." She's like, I was like, "But doesn't it look like my skin looks good? Like my skin looks good." But you know what, Hito? You know what I use as my light? Happy light.
I should have mine. Mine is in the bed. By the way, everybody, I got one because of Janie right here on this side for me.
Happy light. Happy light.
No, well, I mean, like you need vitamin D. I mean, I go take my walk
Yeah,
every day, but sometimes it's raining, and I feel like my mood has changed for sure.
yeah. No, it definitely helps. I don't know if it's a
I'm dead
placebo thing,
serious.
but it does make you feel that like you're getting that sun. Sometimes when I'm home, and like a day like this where I work at night,
Oh,
I would
that's
put it next to me right there, next to my bed. It's like shining on me. But like by the time I stop,
Oh,
like I feel much better than when
gosh,
I woke up.
guys,
It,
seriously, you're making me lose all hope in the two of you right now. You're
no,
literally
I'm
telling me
serious.
about a
Okay.
light that is in replace a fluorescent light
No,
that
no,
literally
I'm not saying it's a
no, no,
replacement.
no, it's not a
I'm
replacement. No,
just
no, no.
saying, like, when I wake up in the morning, I don't have
Yeah.
a time to go to get a walk, but I will literally turn it on while journaling because I'm doing the artist way right now and just like drink my coffee and do it. And then I usually go take my walk like in the afternoon, like after lunch when I start doing matcha, and then I drink my matcha while going outside.
too much.
Yeah, I just don't have a normal schedule. Like my Mondays are Fridays,
Taking that.
and I'm literally waking up to get ready to then go to the gym to then go to work, and then I'm there all the way to the night, and then I'm coming home at night. So I don't get to be outside in the sun for too long, except for like when I'm commuting. There's no like morning routine where I get the sun. On a Monday and Tuesday, I actually get a little more.
You're very shiny,
Wait,
Janie.
haven't you seen my skin? Like, hello, look at this.
I don't know. I mean, look, but you know what? In my defense, like today, I mean, I'm not wearing much, but I'm wearing primer, foundation, some concealer.
Mhm.
Where's the you never sent the makeup team to my house to get ready for this stream. Like, what kind of bullshit?
If you follow me on LinkedIn and Instagram, I posted. I don't post on X because I don't think people really care what I like wear on screen.
Wait, you know what? You need to not think that way. You should just post it as well. You
Yeah.
never know who's actually looking because you're already doing fashion. You already put the post.
Okay,
People
fine.
like your stuff. Eventually, there's gonna be like, oh my god, this is what she was like talking about on that one day with Sephora.
I
Yeah,
have
here we
I have
go.
a segue for you,
Listen,
Janie. You ready?
I have my little makeup bag, okay?
Nope, not gonna go. Yeah.
I don't care if you're a female or a male. Trust me, I have tried probably hundreds of foundations. If you guys ever need to be on camera and you need to look good, this is what you need.
Hito, I want to be super clear on something. I've been literally bitching and crying and moaning for 3 weeks, okay, about this platform because there's no touch up, like massively self-conscious. I'm like, Jane, this is too much. I don't know if I look that old, if I looked at it like greasy. You think once she would have told me, like, hey, maybe go get this. No,
because I didn't think you would want to wear makeup, but Hito like made it seem like he would be open to it. If you're willing to wear makeup, to be honest though, if you're streaming and you want to have like clean skin, like when I take stuff off, my skin does not look like that. I mean, you guys have had, anyways, girlfriends, whatever. You know, when they take off their makeup, it does not look the same. Start taking off their eyelashes and no. It's called the beauty of makeup. I mean, but there's natural makeup and there's non-natural. I'll send it to you, Dave. Okay. But if you're going to buy anything, this is the easiest that you could use. And then it will just cover everything. Like straight up, it is a social media filter in a bottle. And I've gone from like trying Chanel down to L'Oreal, but this is the best thing that I found out there.
All right.
I'm all natural. I don't really put anything. I just took like a really nice shower. I put some lotion. And
do you wear sunscreen?
No.
He's Dominican. He doesn't need to wear sunscreen.
I'm Dominican.
No.
I like to tan. No matter
what color skin you have, you need to wear sunscreen.
Thanks, Mom. I have a great segue to the AI thing, by the way. So we were talking about X, right? You don't
want to hear the sunscreen conversation.
No, I don't want to hear the sunscreen. I want to let my skin shrivel up like a reef.
No, I'm telling you right now, anyone who's watching, your computer screen to your phone screen to even if it's rain or shine, it will catch you. So when you look the way you look, and I will continue looking the way that I will. I'm just messing with you. Dave, I'm going to send you some products later that you could take a look at. That's all.
Thanks.
Oh, look at that. It's like a sponsor right now. Hey. Sponsored by Janey.
You know what, Janey? I'm going to package Mukbang Mondays and Crypto Magic Hour as like a package deal and see if we can get some fucking sponsors. It's not going to be food sponsors, but we just got to figure out this whole restream thing. I don't know if you got like sliding banners or whatnot. Like I need to know like what I can sell. Yeah.
This is what I like. I don't do it because it just like, this is my chill stream to do.
If I paid you enough money.
So DeFi Dictator, I love your jacket.
Oh.
But this is because we're talking about streetwear, but for real. I forgot where I think I got this at 99 something. I can look it up. I don't have an affiliate link. Just go and buy it yourself, but only buy it on sale. Anyways, I realize that people don't know this about like getting things like I could do things like this.
What?
Subscribe to my newsletter.
Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah,
Watch on YouTube. But I just don't like doing it too much just because like this for me is my fun, chill, I enjoy it stream, not like
Somebody said they want to pay $1,000 to like
Oh my God, you just got blinded.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Janey and Hito, you know.
Bon anniversaire.
She's looking at me like, who?
Bon
they just told your birthday. They wish you happy birthday.
Right?
She goes, thank you.
Merci.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what I was yesterday. I signed up for, and of course, another AI fucking tool for another $50 without the way.
Nothing new.
But this is good. If you want to grow your X platform, I signed up for Alex Finn's, NFT God.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Creator Buddy. I'm telling you, this shit is good. Like, it's repurposing old content. And Janey, I know that you're a psycho when it comes to like structure, format, this, that. It can take old posts, turn them into threads and long form, and it will. And you can. I'm telling you guys, it's
no. But like, where does it pull from? Like, what do you give it?
It has the Twitter API, so it's pulling directly from Twitter. I think it uses. I think it's probably the Grok API. But it's pulling from Twitter direct. Like you sync up your account with the Creator Buddy, so it pulls like your last 500 or 1,000 tweets. It gets to know like your tone of voice. It teaches itself, and then you can ideate on it, have it like it's amazing. It really is. I mean, and if
It's funny because I follow him and I have him on notice, but like when it came out, I was just like, look the other way. Because I'm like, there's so many things, there's so much happening that I didn't look at it. But I saw it when he first came out with it.
He's worth the $9 subscription, and he's definitely worth the $49 for this tool because, like, I mean, for me, X is where this is my living, right? So it's like I now can like use that in combination with like Hootsuite or a bunch of other stuff where it's like the content is just plentiful and it's just schedule. Yeah, and it's content that can help you grow, formatted like stupid things like there's a 280 character limit. Make sure that by the time you if you're going to do a long form tweet, that like when you get to that 280 character limit, it's like and want to see exactly what happened, and then it's like make sure that the show more button is like right at that point, and it's like, oh shit, it's like that makes sense. Like I'm going to click on that. What happened? I need to see. So it's like now you're getting like more people clicking in. So this dude is like the Twitter algorithm, the X algorithm fucking guru, and
for sure. I mean, he's basically like when it comes to X and like the growth and the way that he's navigated it. I mean, I remember when he was NFT God. I had a call with him actually back in the day. Like I feel like it was a few years ago already, but definitely how he's building is pretty cool, huh?
Good dude. What I would maybe suggest is like we should do like a creator buddy. Like we should get him to sponsor one of the where we do like a live creator buddy session. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
That's a really good idea. Let's do it.
Kind of a genius.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's not do the traditional AI tools because you talked about Creator Buddy, but like Hito, is there a creator AI tool that you have been using that you really love?
No, personally, I just switch between. I mainly use ChatGPT for a lot of the things that I do. I don't get outside of that unless I'm testing something different. Like when Dave was letting me know about Magnus, and then afterwards, SoftGen. Like that's the only time I get out of it. But like I'm so used to ChatGPT that a lot of times, like that comment I said last time when we were like, when I said like, oh, you guys have other platforms, just use it. I need to remind myself all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, if I'm hitting a wall with ChatGPT, there are other platforms I could use to like, get ahead. But no, I'm not doing too much because I'm like everywhere in a sense of like what I'm doing. Like right now, my focus is art. So I didn't even get ahead with a lot of the AI stuff because like I'm on this unlike Dave where he's testing everything live. I understand that in 2 weeks there's gonna be that better tool. And I rather wait for the next one that's gonna make it even easier, and it's gonna get even more easier over time. So like it's hard for me to like focus on that and then stop on the art. So right now my whole focus has been on that, and I slowed down on the creation side when it comes to like AI stuff. So I only use it to like when I need to write something specific, or maybe my message is a little too long, or I'm saying too much and I need to like condense into something better. Like I rather just like stick to ChatGPT and and fix that. And it's been the new update like that we talked about yesterday when it comes to like the memory stuff. It is much better because now it understands like who you are and how do you generally like fix your messages and what is the type of like tone you want to have for it. So I'm so used to that already. But outside of ChatGPT, on my iPad for school, which I've been like wowing my classmates because I'm doing like refrigeration. They're amazed that I have uploaded our books digitally. Yeah, there we go. Food is here.
We got this.
He's gonna eat.
What is
you gotta
it?
show it. You gotta show it. Show us.
No, this is too precious.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, cauliflower, avocado, potato pastels. It's like potato and mushrooms inside.
I love it. Love avocado. Love mushrooms. But yeah, Notebook LM. I uploaded all our digital books from the class because like the book, if I bring the book, it is this big.
Yeah.
It's like a weight, basically. Yeah. It's so heavy. And even though I can carry my backpack, like it's too much. So I uploaded the whole book. I uploaded a bunch of like other information that we had digitally. And then when we had questions and we had to do reviews, I was just like, yo, let's just go and ask it, what is that we're trying to find, and it gives you the references. Notebook LM is fantastic, and the new update that they gave it makes it even better. So that will be like the other tool that I really rely on.
Mhm.
There's also this app on iPad that they're starting to integrate like AI in it, but there's one called Free Notes right here.
Yeah.
Free Notes is beautiful. So look, this is the refrigeration book, and I can write on it, and I can add more images and stuff like that. Everything is so convenient. Whereas like look, I was doing the reviews. I was taking pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
Let me see. I was taking pictures of my phone of the pages, and then uploading it here, and then writing the answers myself right here. So
Oh,
it was
wow.
like great to like organize everything, and
Mhm.
I just been making my life easier. And this is my whole book right here, and my art, art pad, everything. So Notebook LM AI, perfect.
I mean, man, honestly, I just feel like you just need to constantly be studying and refining, learning new things, but also even in ChatGPT, like for example, I made a separate section for all of my shows and started feeding it some information. But again, like it doesn't remember it forever. And we talked about it yesterday on Reset Sunday. But I mean, I have the pro plan, so I paid 20. I don't have the plan that
Plus
Same one I have. Yeah, no, I don't pay that crazy price either.
$20
Yeah.
is plus, yeah.
So, I mean, but I at least like, separate them out just so I can continue the same conversation or at least like copy paste certain things. But even getting yourselves organized within each platform is also just like a lot. So, I mean, even with Manus, I played around with a little bit, but I didn't really get into it highly in detail. But I would say for me, my favorite tool, and Dave, I know you use this too, is Opus, because basically you plug in one long form and it'll give you all the short form. That being said, the biggest alpha to anyone who you're actually doing something is I did something which is adding a outro each time. So basically I'll add in that like, watch the full video on, YouTube, for example, because I'm trying to drive them there, or, whatever, like and follow for more, or something like that under each of the clips, because otherwise it just stops. Do you know what I mean? So if you have like a big platform like multi-millions, then you'll still get traction anyways, and it's easier for you to blow up. But it's just like you kind of need that CTA. But as much as I love Opus, I'll have to say that clipping all of it, it's just like the clips aren't always great. So you still have to go through, and like sometimes it will clip freaking a ton of videos, and I literally have to just go through. So I just like skim them, and then I determine like, what do I actually want to pull out from this and actually grab the video clips to do. But I think for sure this is a game changer. And I know we said one, but I'm going to say two. The second one is Descript. Do you use Descript, Dave?
I don't, but I'm gonna start, I think, because yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send you, use my referral link, please. Thank you. Hey, sharing is caring. But the reason why I like Descript is because literally you just pull it in, and then I hit one thing under, it's called Underlord. It sounds like freaking Voldemort or something like that. Literally, you click it, it takes out all the pauses, and you can say pauses for 1 second or more than 0.5 seconds, and it'll clip it all. But I will say the biggest alpha that I can give you, since I've been using this for over like 2 years, is when you clip, when you say AI, it always clips the I.
Wow.
Almost always. Because when you say AI, right?
The
I think it's
space in between.
they think it's a filler word.
Yeah.
But it also clip like the ums, ahs, like. So you also have to go through and make sure what that actually looks like,
So
Very interesting.
doesn't Descript, isn't like the big thing with Descript, like if you change text, it'll change the voice too?
Yes.
That's fucking amazing. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's incredible. And
So,
it sounds seamless.
so one is the actual editing, because that will save you hours. Because if you want clean audio and video, it will just clip it. Or if I don't like certain parts, then I'll just pull the whole bit by looking at the transcript. But the biggest alpha that I'll have from that is like I try to listen to it once through, but like I don't want to listen on regular speed, so I listen at 2x speed.
That's why you put the whole like press here for faster.
Oh no, I do, because like I feel like
Yeah.
everyone's attention span is like blah. So I put in there, especially I do a long video. I did one on Sephora because literally I had people going like, "What do you mean you buy different orders to get more gifts?" And I was like, "Yeah, doesn't everyone do this?" Well, especially with beauty products, because if
Yeah.
you split it up into multiple transactions, as long as you get free shipping, then you get free gifts. I got three free Dior lip glows during the Sephora sale. Brilliant.
Yeah. No, that's the way that you do it when it comes to that. I learned that when I was in retail, like when I used to
Exactly.
go buy, mainly like cream products for like, because I had like L'Occitane next to me, and also I think it was Abercrombie and Fitch, I think it
Yeah.
was called. And I knew the staff in there. So a lot of times I would go there and I would like get different products, like something for the hands, something for the face, the whole taking care of yourself when I used to do that stuff before.
Yeah.
But they told me that they were like, no, just buy it separately. And then you get to have like all these like little freebies, or you amount to something. And then later on with your account, they'll be like, oh, you've purchased, certain amount of products. Like here's something on us, like as a thank you type of thing. So I used to get a lot of free things from there.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, while Dave is gone, and we're going to have this little retail conversation, but if you're buying anything, buy it on sale, because
Right.
literally pretty much everything will go on sale. I mean, obviously electronics, things like that. Black Friday is the best for retail though. If it's fashion items, there's always like a period of time where everything starts going on sale,
Yeah.
and different periods of time, but you just don't really need to buy things regular price. And actually, DeFi Dictator, I looked it up and it's 99 jersey, and it's actually on sale. It's like $75. So you can go on Google and actually search the jacket. But I actually saw it on a WNBA player, and I was like, dude, that thing is fire. I want one. So then that's how I ended up buying this jacket.
Oh,
But
here's a fun fact for you. When it comes to fashion, I was actually featured on a woman's magazine a few
which
years
one?
back.
Hey,
Yes. Oh my God, Dave.
Which magazine?
which magazine?
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. But basically, they had it was next to Abercrombie and Fitch that they were in there, and that day they didn't have people weren't coming in. It was like one of the slowest days. So I came in to say hello, and they're like, "Hey, like, do you want to just like be on the cover because we were waiting for somebody to come in? They have to
On the
go."
cover of the magazine?
Not the cover, but I mean like on the magazine itself, on one
Like
of the
featured.
pages.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a women's focused magazine.
That's
So I was
hilarious.
just like, yeah, sure, I'll be in there. And at the time, I used to wear like these fake glasses. I don't need glasses, but they had like no glass. You could put like your finger through.
Hilarious.
Uh, and the picture is myself in a black suit, just smiling like this.
No way.
And I'm talking about like, oh, how when I have to show luggage, and I'm explaining the features and everything. I use my hands a lot.
Yeah.
So having like a really good cream for the hands is very important. So I gave like a whole breakdown, and I was like in the magazine. And they don't make the company is no longer available, but I do have the article and everything like saved. So I was like featured for that.
You fancy?
Yeah, little fun fact.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Definitely not what I expected when I was thinking, but I love that.
No, I have a lot of stories from like retail days. Because I used to work at Columbus Circle, which is
Oh, nice.
next to the park, Central Park. I
Yeah.
got to meet so many celebrities because of that place. Leonardo DiCaprio, Robin Williams, Serena, like a lot of people. Yeah,
Landy,
Jason
Hito is a
Statham.
star. Hito is a star, Landy says. And Bobby Bob says, who else is ready for the next 10-year gold bear market?
That ain't right. That ain't
Oh
right.
my God, I cannot.
We will see about that.
You know what? We might have actually seen each other because I worked in Columbus Circle at Hearst.
Oh my God, really?
Harper's Bazaar. I can't speak.
Yeah.
Harper's Bazaar, because I was interning in the fashion department, and then I was freelancing for a stylist who actually contributed. This is back in the day.
What year? What was that?
2000. 7?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's kind of like that's when I started, I believe. 2006, because I worked for Godiva first.
Or-
We probably did. I worked at Godiva was actually my first job inside of Columbus Circle,
Oh, okay.
and
Nice.
then I left for like about 2 months, and then I
Yeah.
came back and I was working at Toomey, and I spent there for like a whole 7 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So funny. What a small world.
such a small world.
All right, I want to wrap up soon. So, any final thoughts? Sorry, I'm like really exhausted and I have like some things that I got prepped tomorrow, but like final thoughts. What are you working on? What can we support you with? You know, that sort of thing. So, Dave, you were a little bit quiet, so let's go to you first.
What am I working on? All right, just give me. How about this? Give me screen share access real quick.
Mhm.
2 seconds, so I show you exactly what I doing.
Request it.
Entire screen. There we go. Share.
There we go.
So I've decided, like, oh no, that's not going to work.
Whoa.
Ultimately, I'm now starting to create like all this like content calendar scheduling and all this shit, right? And this is the content that I'm now going to start putting out, right? Because when I look at what like Alex Finn has done and all this other stuff, like I had this essentially create like an entire template of like how do I repurpose content, right?
Yeah.
And content repurposing. Look, I'm putting everything into this because I genuinely think like this is where it's going.
Mhm.
Twitter Spaces, like one transcript gets me so many different assets, right? I get newsletter recaps, Twitter threads, posts. Hey, Jenny, check this out, so you can see.
Wait, is this the?
No, so that was like the master prompt that got me like all the Space Alchemist. I don't know if that this is a different like prompt.
Got it.
But I wanted to show you the WagMe Hub recap from GenSpark also. So look at this. This is literally off a transcript and like literally me just uploading the transcript and it spits me out this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Featured speakers, WagMe Hub, like, and the names are right because the transcript is broken down by name, right? So
That is amazing.
it's incredible. So now this is all this shit's going to be going up on my website. I'm going to do subscription service, like super cheap. The second that like a space is over, it's automatically transcribing. I'm going to automate everything. So yeah, man, like
Wait, is this GenSpark?
Yeah, this is GenSpark.
Wait, so basically GenSpark is the plug here.
I mean, yeah. Like
It's been the plug.
Madness was never able to do shit. Like it's so janky. This does it like look at this. Space
That
nice
is pretty
name right.
awesome.
Yeah, like takeaways, highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like this is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all gonna make it. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And then yeah.
And you said it was good at graphics too, right?
Yeah, I mean graphics in what sense? Like I don't know what do you mean?
Like ChatGPT image, Mid-Journey type of stuff.
Yeah, because there's a million different ones. So if you need video or image, it's not honestly, I like 4.0 image generator because like if you know what you want, like prompt it the right way.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
and like if you have multiple things that you need, right? Like I'll put in a transcript and I'm like, pull everything. It'll pull the audiograms, it'll create this, right? Like, and I just go through essentially like this checklist, right? Essentially all these templates that are now preloaded. And it gives me every single thing. There's formats in here. And this is, by the way, this is just a PDF, but this is an interactive thing online
That's
as well.
pretty damn good.
Yeah. And it's like everything is like you can click in and obviously customize. Like, look, like here's the thing you got to follow for the Twitter thread. This is the instructions. This is what you need
Yeah.
for the template. Like I'm telling you, like I'm down this rabbit hole heavy. But like once I get this shit like well-oiled machine now, like I brought somebody on now. Also shout out my guy Dubes. He's like literally he cranked out 57 audiograms for me in like the last like 2 days. So
Wow.
and now I'm able to like offer these up to like some of these really big name brands, like, or these big names, whether they're meme coins or whatever. And I'm giving them giving them a ton of stuff for free in the beginning, just to be like, yo, like come do business with me. So
Yeah.
I'm cooking, Janey. I'm cooking right alongside you. So let's see.
I love that. You made me want to cry. How about you, Hito?
Me right now,
I'm proud of you.
I'm just focused on my art right now. I have an interview in May that's coming from the One Love Art Thou, who I met in Waldy. I met them when I went to Art Basel last year, and so far, like I've been connected with everybody, and it's been great. I'm gonna be at NFT NYC, as you guys know. My art is gonna be featured there. Huh?
Yay. I said, me too. I'm
Yay!
gonna see
Yes.
Ooh, excuse me. When is NFT
Let's
NYC?
It's
in June.
June, the last week of June, I believe, or the week before the last.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll keep you updated because you're coming over, right? My mom is cooking food, and you have to come over now.
Yeah, only if Abuelita's gonna be there. If Grandma's not there, I'm out.
Oh, no grandmas, just moms. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
They're in their afterlife.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Oh my god.
It's not so bad. They're in peace. They're good.
I mean,
No, but
okay.
yeah, just doing the art right now. I'm trying to focus on that and trying to push it. My Instagram is where I put most of things, but I'm trying to eventually put the art on chain. I only have one piece, which is the sapphire one. This one here. This
Yeah, that one's dope.
piece.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hito, are you ever gonna paint sapphire like in the nude?
What?
You ask her.
That extreme. No,
I'm
this
just
is not
saying.
that kind of extreme.
Sometimes, as a muse, you never know. I'm just saying, if you do, I would like to be a spectator at that.
Okay, we're definitely not talking about that. And you
You
can
talk to her about that.
in your life on another one, but not in this one.
Yeah.
Remember the
As you
rules
know,
for
I just finished this
NSFW.
one recently.
Who's that?
This is books. So
What?
I just
Oh,
recently
the
did this
basketball?
one. Huh?
Wait, Booker?
books like the bark
No,
screen.
books,
Oh,
like a book, but his name is
digital?
Book.
The basketball player.
No.
Web3 fucking Spaces host.
Yeah, he's a space
Oh,
host. Yeah, so I
you know
did
what,
that.
though? I
And
think
I'm
I
already
saw that
working on
book.
my next one, which is right here.
Oh, that's so
Ooh.
cool. Wait, I totally
This
thought
is
that
Darius.
the other one was Champagne Papi. I thought that was Drake.
No.
Bro, he looks like Drake.
I love how
He has the look. People with money tend to go for a look, right?
Champagne Papi. Not like Champagne Poppy, but like Champagne Papi.
Yeah,
I
it's
can
like
see it
Korean
now,
accent.
although no. Yeah, he's a whiter version. Yeah.
That's awesome. And by the way, for anyone who's watching, Hito is sharing and animating his art also on TikTok, so definitely make sure to connect there.
Yeah.
We definitely
Oh, look.
are. Ooh. Oh, that's
Who's
what he
that?
looks like.
You?
That was the article for
Wait, that's you?
WWD. Yes, that's me.
Oh, WWD is a major publication. That's like the industry news publication.
Yes, that was me back in retail. I
Oh, I
have
love
not
that.
aged.
No commento. I'm just kidding. No, you look, your vibe is so different though.
I have been
You're
many
like Papi
different things.
Chulo or something over there, you know?
Yeah, I have many looks. I have many different
That's
sides to
cool.
me. People
All
only
right,
get to see what I give them.
that's true. I'm gonna show you guys what I worked on. I haven't even published this yet, but I made this with ChatGPT image.
Woo!
Can you guys see that?
Yeah,
So
I like it.
I spent like literally hours working through ChatGPT prompts because it just did not look good initially.
Yo tengo una fría ahí.
Yeah, but like what? Like, so wait, Janey, are you saying because sometimes it doesn't like it's just not the text isn't there, but like about the edit tool, right?
I did. I would highlight and things like that, but like for me, when I do this, like for example, like the mukbang, like I fed it my image and told it to use that, but it didn't. It was something completely different, you know?
Right.
And I mean, could I make this even better than it is? Probably, but I was like, you know what? Hard stop. I need to cut myself off and actually not do this anymore. But for me, I mean, you guys already know. I mean, I have 5 shows. Like today, mukbang. Shout out to Bread. Also, Hito for creating his massive spread. Dave for actually coming up with some oranges. And Mama says
Oh,
cool.
wait. I wanted to tell you something actually. Now that you were talking about like stopping yourself, I had this in mind. You were sharing this week about sharing yourself out there, like putting more of yourself every single
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
and worried about what people might think or that they might use information of what they get, right, as a way to like, manipulate something.
Mhm.
And it goes back to like what I just said about like, oh yeah, they only get the version that I give people. That doesn't mean that they know me. Like if they
Yeah.
really get to know me in person, there's like a hard stop on a lot of things, and I'm like, no, you don't know anything. Like, but what you need to be more concerned about is, don't worry about what the outside world is going to see or say, because they're always going to create the narrative that they want based on what they want to believe of what they
Mhm.
see. You're always going to be out there creating, doing something, but that doesn't mean that that is entirely you. You know what you're doing. You know what's the purpose behind everything that you're trying to put out there. Share yourself, put yourself out there. And if there's something that it is untrue, you can always just go like, no, this is what I'm working on. This is what I'm doing.
I'm gonna
This is
nickname
the
you the
message behind it.
philosopher. We're
Huh?
gonna nickname you the philosopher from now on. Hito's like literally, he's like, we're
I know.
nickname you.
I do that all the time.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
explain this real quick, okay? Because I think this
Yeah.
will make sense. The reason why I have all these shows and actually explain it the way it is because I can bring a different side of my personality to each one. This one
Right,
for
right.
me is like my fun. Let's have digital dinner like with my friends. We could talk about food, culture. I mean, we just yap for most of the time today, but we got a little bit into the AI, but that's Monday. Fashion Tech Tuesday for me is an audio Twitter space or X spaces. I want it to be democratic. Anyone can come up because when you talk about fashion and beauty, you don't have access to the table. Like this is just period. Like you need to be of a certain level or whatever it is to actually be able to speak. But what I love about spaces though is being able to like democratically do that. Roundtable was the one that I first did with Decentraland. I mean, shout out to Decentraland for this, but that I wanted more of like a debate style conversation that we could actually bring to the table here, that you guys can also listen in on or ask questions and things like that. Podcast is the one-on-one, and actually just to do a quick update. So I'm doing actually the podcast tomorrow with the Wharton professor, and he's actually the co-director of AI at Wharton, which is huge. Like, I mean, he's a
Fucking cool.
renowned professor. He's been on Google podcast and shows and different things like that. So, I mean, like, he's a big deal. But I mean, also very, very different vibe. And I will show up in a different outfit than my DJ look.
Her
And then,
studious glasses. She's gonna come with her glasses on.
exactly.
Did you ever?
Last one,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
the last one, just real quick, is the Artist Way community. And Hito, this is the one that you've seen. And let me just unshare this screen. But basically, I just want to do that to like explain because it'll just be easier visually. But the reason why I love that stream to do because, like this past week, I was in my PJs. Like I was literally in my PJs. I had no makeup on. I threw on a hat because my hair was not looking pretty. No, I'm actually dead serious. So, like, if you go back to that stream and, like, normally would I go to work without makeup? Oh, hell no. I will work with a full face. You will see
Yeah.
me with my red lipstick. I will come like, you work retail or,
Yeah.
work in a beauty fashion company, you will come in like that. But literally, that was my and Allah joined me on this stream. Allah, Dave, who you met, who's
Yeah. I missed that one. Fuck.
yeah. But I mean, it was just cool because we just went back and forth. And like, Hito, you're always welcome to join this stream.
No,
But
I was watching. I was on TikTok.
I know. Oh, yeah, you gave me my first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, thank you. But I'll do a little dance every time. I'm not an NPC though. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. I'm
Yeah,
not.
don't do that. Don't do that. It's
Apparently, we
okay.
can sell our dance moves for like $4,000. Like, remember that? So yeah.
Yeah, no, my friend Snap Boogie, he's building that.
Let's go, Snap Boogie. What are we doing?
Dude.
Yeah, let's go, bro. Like I got custom moves for days, like this
Yo,
sprinkler, but like a little bit of a different variation, bro. Like I got this. Yeah, it's like the double sprinkler mixed with the chicken dance.
yeah,
It'll slap in Decentraland, bro.
that's a whole different conversation.
Totally different conversation.
Yes, we're not going down that rabbit hole. But anyways, I just want to say, like to your point, yes, philosopher Hito. I think there is an element of feeling corporate coded, like you can't actually share certain things. But I think at the same time, that authentic journey, and Dave, you and I have had many conversations about this.
Yeah.
Like showing up raw, like I never thought I'd make a TikTok and a social media post saying that I cried 3 times last week. And by the way, I didn't do the runway diaries for week 2 yet, but I cried twice last week. So it was an improvement than week 1. And
And it's beautiful.
I was walking and I was just like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And I was just crying because people look at you and they think that you like have your shit together. And the other thing is my voice is mad low. And so people just think that whatever I'm saying is
Yeah. Yeah.
like, I like
Well, the thing is that look, but that's a beautiful stuff. But you already see the vision. You know what you got to do, and yeah, like you have to shift character based on like the platform of what you're doing.
sure.
Every time you're gonna present yourself, that's a given, 100%. But the idea that like for a long time when it came to Web3, like especially X, there's times that sometimes I will share like a picture of myself, there's a video, and then there'll be that one comment like, oh, like so doxing is not the thing that we need to do. And I was like, well, you just don't know me. Like if you look, I've been doxed a very long time. I don't think that doxing is something that you need to be concerned about. Like, why are you hiding? Now, there's an importance of certain people not wanting to do that because of like maybe their businesses. They don't want to be, like the personal account to be associated, and that makes sense, 100%. But when it comes to like being yourself, it's like, yeah, just know when you need to be a certain type of person that's a little more open and a little more reserved when it comes to other things. Like a lot of people have been surprised by like the videos I've been doing lately, and they're like, oh, you're funny. And I was like, yeah, I just don't care to be funny. Like this is me all the time.
They're lying to you, Hito. It's
No. But I mean, like, they're telling the truth. No, I'm kidding. But the thing is that like I'm like on my own. Yes, please. On my own, like if you see me in the streets, I'm the type of guy that has like the serious face. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Like I don't want to do anything.
New Yorker.
Yeah. Big New Yorker. Yeah, but then when I meet you for the first time, like if we don't know each other, like I'll be a little more reserved. I will talk to you like this. Like how we're having a conversation right now. You wouldn't see too much of like me making jokes. I would be like, oh yeah, cool. But the minute that like I feel like, oh, I've been talking to you for a while, I'm cool. Then you get to see this like I'm a little hyperactive. Like let's do something. Let's go out and then make jokes, do the Trump impersonation. Like that's me. Like, but it's just. Depending on like how much I am open with you, you get to know a certain level of me, and I think that goes to like the professional aspect of how you move into the space. Yeah, but you don't have to be one type of person. Just be the authentic version in every form that you become, and that's all that matters.
If you ever take me out, shit.
Yeah, like Dave, he doesn't take me out. I'm getting so frustrated. We are in the same state. Like he literally wrote me. We could just go like, "Yo, tomorrow, I bet I'll be there."
Kids.
Connie's here. Wait, Connie's here.
Wait, Connie's here?
Yeah.
Connie's here.
Oh, Connie's here. I was gonna leave. It's Connie's birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday, Connie.
It is
Happy birthday, Connie.
Thank you, Chuka. Happy birthday. Oh, and then Snap was asking my friend, that you mentioned earlier, who does the emote NFTs, the dancing.
Nice.
By the way, he actually is pretty good at dancing. He performed at or did the halftime show for the Celtics.
I mean, you get paid $4,000 to like license one dance move to a metaverse. I want to know, like, hook me up, bro.
I mean, if y'all need entertainment in your next event and you want dancing or you want dance battles, like this is your thing. Also building a blockchain. But Connie, we welcome you.
Yes.
She's so late. Love your jacket. I will tell you the details later.
She said hi to Hito first before anybody. She was like, "Hi, Hito."
Yes.
I got
that's my personal friend.
What?
So look, 223120. Love your jacket, Onni. That's me. 223140. Hello, my friend Hito. Thank you for
what the hell am I? Chop fucking Suey over here, Connie? What kind of shit is this?
She said thank you. Yeah, actually, you didn't even get a hello.
Right? What the hell? Fuck that, man. My life.
But yeah, I mean, look.
Good stream.
I almost want to talk forever, but I got a lot of things doing. I have 2 shows tomorrow too. And I know Dave, how many streams did you do today?
Two streams, 2 spaces. Monday's
A
my busy.
lot.
Monday's
My phone was going crazy with like, Dave is here. Dave is
Yeah,
here. Dave is here. Because I have him on noties on, and I'm like, oh my God.
Monday
I was
is my
offline
crazy
today
day.
because I was hanging out with a friend visiting. So I'm sorry. I mean, like I was tapping in.
No.
Good.
You're good. I'll say this though too. I got like really incredible news. Like on Sunday, we're really gonna start. Like I think I'm gonna start playing with the big boys. And like when I say like the pieces are kind of coming together, Janey, like the cook get cooked. Like fuck that. Like I'm out here trying to cook it like fucking everybody because there's no like I'm looking at every other Spaces host or the people that are out there making the big dollars that people look at in this. And I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it because like I know that like me and my crew and my collective can fucking smoke like there's no real knowledge out. It's just connections. So at the end of the day, oh, thanks, Connie. See? Yeah. So just know that like there's shit in the works now, like shit that I'm doing like with WagMe Hub that we're like, yo, we're gonna launch this thing. Yeah, we're gonna start competing with like the big guys. We're not gonna mention it.
Don't repeat Blue Scorpion, okay?
No,
don't repeat it.
No, hush. But yeah, so if you're in my circle, just get ready because like every one of us has our lane, and I'm telling you, like we're gonna like this is it. Like this is it, guys. We've been waiting for this moment. We're gonna kick some fucking ass in the next few months. I'll tell you right now. So yeah.
Beep
Janey,
beep 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 beep. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. You
do really well. Yeah.
No, but that's awesome though. I mean, I heard a little bit in our last like call before. So I'm happy for you. That's definitely amazing. Connie says, hello, sexy Dave. He also said, I only show up since I know you're on, Dave.
Connie.
Connie. Wait, what?
I think he just gets left out now. But yeah, hey, look, I appreciate you guys for joining the stream. First of all, Hito for prepping that meal. Mama, vamos a encontrar en Nueva York en junio. Okay.
With the Korean, she gave you the Spanish with the Korean accent. If you heard it at the end, like that was good. That was
good. Yeah, that was really good.
I think my Spanish accent is pretty good. I don't sound like a gringa.
No, you don't sound like a gringa at all.
I sound a little Korean, I know.
Yeah.
It's okay. You speak Korean then. We'll see how you do.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yo, Hito, no, for real, man. Thank you for coming through. Bro, this was like, I know like this is the hangout spot now. You know what I'm saying? Like for Mondays. And I know even though Monday's my longest day, like to unwind like this at the end of the day, trust me, I'd rather be here than doing any sort of other Twitter space. And this, I'm chill. Like I'm good. Yes. Is there?
This is why I wanted to take the day off. Like I saw the same potential. Like from the first episode of you guys, like it was such a fun time seeing the interactions and the personalization between the both of you, like your relationship. The second episode was great too. And I was like, yeah, I need to be off. Like I don't want interruptions because like I want to take every little moment in because it's a great idea. It's cool to just be like unwind, talk about anything and just get a little more personal about, the things that we do. So
yeah.
And I think on normal spaces, like we just don't have the time to talk really about ourselves, right? So for me, it's like, y'all are in New York and no, we will not get into this. Hito is very upset that Dave has not been meeting with him. So your homework
right there
this month is to actually meet up in person before NFT NYC. I'm just letting you know. But at least we could have a chance to have a dinner or a meal together, or we could just chill, connect, obviously just get to know each other. And then I think the other aspect of it is the AI part of just talking about stuff that we're doing and like the demos and like that stuff is really cool to me, or even the content creator aspect. And like even today when I met that TikToker, like he just started his TikTok account and he's at 40K just doing food stuff,
Wow.
So, Hito, that's another idea for you. We can talk offline about it. But that just gave me an idea. And I became friends with this half Filipino, half Japanese woman who runs a Japanese restaurant in my area. And this is literally bomb.com. Like it was some of the best Japanese food that I've had, like outside of Japan. And
Wow.
I just started chit-chatting with them, and like it was a very diverse crew that worked in this Japanese spot, which I also appreciated. But I feel like they could be open to it and we'll be like, hey, we want to roll up. Like I definitely got plans. I mean, I've shared a little bit with Dave about like what I want this to look like. But for me also, it's like an element of sharing my culture, right? Because mukbang, the original roots is Korean. Talk to any Korean, the way that they love on you, your mom will ask you, "Did you eat? Did you have rice? What did you eat? What when?"
That's
When?
not enough. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me touch on that for a second. It is so true. So when I visited Korea,
Never
I
gonna let
stayed
you
with
get
a
up.
family.
I know.
He's never gonna let you get up. Impossible.
No, 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 no. I will. I will. This is gonna be short. But what I wanted to say is
Well,
like it's just to show like how much Korean families like. Please, thank you. The timer.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
No, no, that's too much. That's too much. I'm not gonna take that long.
I
No,
just
but when I stayed over there, I'm not gonna give you too much details because it's a little it's very personal. But to let you know, it was like it was a husband and wife. The husband, he has 3 daughters. He's never had a son. When I stayed with them, even though there was a language barrier,
yeah.
we connected so deep he was like always like we watched baseball together in Korea. And now I'm not a sports fan like that, but we watched it and we were having a great time. We shared soju together. We had a great time. That at the end, when I was leaving, that man cried. And I was told that he felt like I was the son that he never had.
Oh,
That's so
And that was really special.
Connie,
Because
don't fall
again,
for
like
this.
we
You're
had
trying
a
to do
language barrier. We didn't really communicate clearly about a lot of things. It was a lot of like gestures like, oh, yeah, yeah. What? Like, but
That's crazy.
we had a really good bond, and it was like really nice to see that. Like when they care and they get involved. I mean, and her and his wife like took care of me, like all the food that she was cooking every single day. Like I felt like I was a king in that house, and I felt like he was kind of like a dad figure in that house. Like that's how good they were. So just to give props to like what you're saying, yeah, they are like
I
that.
mean,
They care about the people.
they do. I think it's like an acts of service and love through food. So just
Yeah.
like there's a word in Korean where it's chong. Chong is like a sense of love and attachment, but there's something called papjong. Pop is eat like rice, and
Mm.
chong is like this like or this attachment. It's like you
Mm.
literally form a bond with people by sharing a dinner or a meal together. So in this like
Yeah.
strange way of all these strangers we've met on the internet, I wanted to be able to recreate that in this world and kind of bring a sense of my culture because also, I mean, y'all know some of my story, but like right now I'm trying to build my thing in terms of like my media brand and network, my shows, my newsletter, all this kind of stuff and consulting side of things. But I mean, I've lived alone in terms of like living in New York and then living in Asia for like over like 17
You guys have
years.
no idea how hard it was to try and convince Jane to get her her furniture. Should I get the furniture? Should I move the furniture? The landlord's giving me and I'm just like, oh my god, 7
I
hours.
mean,
Yeah.
but that was crazy because I was forced to move back unexpectedly. Like my life got turned upside down. Like it's like quoting Fresh Prince of Bel Air right now, but like it literally got turned upside down. And I used to love hosting dinner. So if you lived in the same city, I would have you over for dinner. So if we were friends and I was living in New York, you guys would be at my house. We would either be like having dinner, drinks, like playing poker, like hanging out. Like I just love entertaining and like creating space for people. So that's kind of the reason why this kind of came together. And obviously Dave, one of my OGs and, you know, made sense in terms of like getting back in because I was like very much like I like really kind of fell away from X for a very long time. But I definitely see, like Dave said, like the opportunity on here, but also the people that I've met, both online and IRL. So I mean, it's been fun. I mean, I think this is probably my most fun, chill. I come as I am. I mean, the artist way is very different. I talk more about like feelings and processing and the journey, but this is more like we're just friends hanging out and having dinner together. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Hito, I gave a very long spiel, and I'm going to cut myself off because now we have 6 minutes. So, any final thoughts, Hito, Dave, and then I'm going to close out the space.
No, nothing at all. I had a really fun time. I'm down to always be here, even if it's like on a day of work. I'll be at the gym, just like, hey, I'm here, guys. But no, this is great. I love every minute of it, and it went just as perfect as I had hoped it would be. So, thank you.
I appreciate that. And Connie, shout out to you always. Like you and Hito are the biggest hype people. Like Connie has been a supporter of all of my content, so I appreciate you. Like when I make that bag, anytime, anywhere she needs something, Michelin, I'm paying for you, but I gotta get there first. I'm just saying, because Connie and we love food. But Dave, final thoughts before we jump.
I need you to check your text messages, and because I can't obviously play through here. Can you play that song? Let's see if it came out even remotely or like decently.
Oh snap!
I mean, like we need music. Hold on, let me see. If
We got a theme song.
Might.
Okay, here, let me try this.
Oh shit, this is so.
Actually, you know what though? I want to add some K-pop. I might have to do a little art direction, but I appreciate this.
Yeah. I'm in the inspiration out here. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Let me
Oh my gosh, actually, it might be K-pop.
Is it?
Funky.
Janey's got a chopstick sharp as a knife. Hito's acting sushi like he's fighting for his life. Dave is in the corner with a burrito the size of a boat, and Brett's just conquering carbs with zero below. Mukbang Mondays with the internet's feast. Forks, spoons, and fingers at least. It's a banquet of chaos in the best way. Join the crew for Mukbang Mondays. Noodle tower stretching tall in the air.
Wait, try the other one. Try the other one.
Ramen broth like he just don't
Hold on a second. This sounds like a 90s banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
So Nancy, it could be like a mix of Avril Lavigne, but like a little bit more happy.
Let's see.
Like kids, we're the kids in America. Whoa.
Yeah.
Dave got a chopstick sharp as a knife. Hito's second sushi like he's fighting for his life. Dave is in the corner with a burrito the size of a boat, and Branch is conquering carbs with zero blow. Mukbang Mondays with the internet's feast. Forks, spoons, and fingers at least. It's a banquet of chaos in the best way. Join the crew for Mukbang Mondays.
That is so catchy.
Noodle tower stretching tall in the air. Hito's drinking ramen broth like he just don't care. Janey's dodging donuts flying from Dave's plate. Brett's got a pretzel crown looking first rate. Mukbang Mondays with the internet's feast. Forks, spoons, and fingers at least. It's a banquet of chaos in the best way. Join the crew for Mukbang Mondays. Noodle tower stretching tall in the air.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it for now because I don't know if everyone wants to watch the whole thing, but let's go. That was epic.
That's awesome. Now we just need to polish it, master it, and all that, and that's we'll play it.
All right, cool. Connie just wrote, yes, it is recorded. It is on my YouTube. You can go watch. And missed Hito's rise to stardom.
He famous now. He famous. He gonna be bougie now. So I guess we'll see.
Oh, Connie! I had snacks. I gotta make sure that you knew. I had 3 rice crackers, and I had these crackers here with soy. So
look at this, like a mukbang Monday fucking romance of it. This is amazing.
For
like,
real.
wait, we need to start.
I had to make sure. Oh wait, I know I have one more thing.
Of course there is. There's always one more thing.
Oh my God, I love Haichu.
Yes,
Shut
but
up.
it's the soda pop one.
Oh my
And
I choose on my
see, I knew you were gonna like it.
like
And you
my
know what,
Once-
Dave? If you met with Hito, he would have given you one in real life.
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
this is how
So
you
I
gonna-
have a ramune one
at the
and
end
a
of
cola
20,
one.
43 minutes. Is how you gonna do me at the end, like doing me dirty like that, Jenny? Okay.
We have 1 minute left, so you know what? I'm just gonna be like, peace. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you all for tuning in. Mukbang
Yeah.
Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. See you here next week. And yes, I wish this was FaceTime. Apple FaceTime, you can do this. But y'all have a great rest of the week. Go and get some rest, touch some grass, and drink your matcha with your collagen, get your vitamin C, all that good stuff. And thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.